Yes, yes, people be wilding, trying to die. Please stop. Breakfast, yes, yes. Oh no.
I've never seen this type of scripture. This is even unknown in the book. I've never seen this. I'm only in the first.
What? I don't know. Why are you whispering?
You
How's
were
that
whispering when you
special?
came in.
How are those? Did you guys come up with anything for that signature leaf side dish?
Be in school? 7 to 8?
Well, you know, it's been pretty busy. I've come up with
Hello.
some ideas. I haven't had time to
Tomorrow.
bake them, but you know, we were trying to grow strawberries at one point. I was trying to think of maybe doing some sort of emberweed tea that would be good for dragonkin, or even put that into a buttercream for like a piece of cake, known for that kind of stuff. I know that we have some local fish around here. Try to keep that stuff, you know, marketable if it's available. But
How many
saying?
I know we have a lot of sheep out there too, so
How do I?
you could always do chops.
Well,
Maybe.
Get the tea.
Everyone likes
I-
mutton.
Something positive.
Okay. Keep up the good work. I'll come back in a bit. It's definitely is some prototypes ready.
Settle for a moment.
Okay, sure. I can do that.
All right. I know we can't do the strawberry ones, but for like fish, you can talk to Amelia. What's that her name?
Okay.
What's the lady that does the fishing?
Amelia.
Sailor.
Amelia. Oh, thank God I got it right. Okay.
Yes, yes, stick is focus.
Prototype, sure.
If
All right,
you're
wonderful,
curious
thank
about
you.
the
Hello.
crop intake of what we have open,
Hello.
never mind.
I did hear a lot of them.
I'm sorry I came back.
Hello, Fifties.
What can I get
I
you?
recommend speaking if he's available today.
Getting a name for itself.
Master Wilbur.
I'm
I
walking,
know
it's
he's in
not
charge
me.
of agriculture, and perhaps he can inform us on the crop yield. What is available for the season if strawberries are not available.
Thank you. Good suggestion. Thank you very much.
There are very interesting people.
Yes.
So there are.
I've seen the couch they had. It's so small.
They're nice.
I could barely fit on it and sleep. So
Here we go. Plate of fruit for you. 2 copper.
any sort of movement.
That's Effie. She's very
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, enjoy.
Yes.
She's very lovely. Hello, Miss.
Hello.
Effie, this is my cousin Ibsen.
Do you know if we
Hello, Nipson.
Ibsen.
Ibsen. Ibsen.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
Ibsen Hartwood.
he's new. He's new to the city, or town.
Now that
He's here for
Welcome.
vacation.
Wilbur
some noise spell you got there. That she's a noble.
in
She's
charge
joined by
of
her.
crop
Where?
No, look at you need help.
Is the belt
kind of explains
on your waist?
before.
Well, I
Mm,
like
Belle.
your fashion.
Could you
Mm,
help?
Oh, belt.
another drink or another sandwich? Is that a staff?
Would it be alright?
Yes.
You should try a latte. They're really
Would it be
good.
alright if-
Oh yes, they help with medical.
Yes, don't die. No, no.
Sure, go ahead.
And would it be alright?
Yeah, please do.
I won't die.
No.
Please don't. Yes. Well, if we have any incursions, we'll make sure you're out of the town before that happens.
Maybe
Like,
ask
if
a
you
few
had
more
any more,
people.
you'd be like,
I
do need to see about a place to stay before the sun goes down.
Right. I
Yes.
can check the tavern, but I don't know if anyone's there right now. Mr. Bing is kind of helping Bill. I can introduce you to Mr. Bing, actually. Show you all work.
You want some cake?
Remember
It
the
looks like
gentleman
last.
Thank you, Miss Effie.
It's sweet.
Yes, yes.
Leave these on the table then? It's a different flavor.
Oh, no, you take them back. The plates.
Trash can.
Same thing?
There's a trash can right there. This way.
I need you to find.
I feel bad now. Shit.
Very nice.
He's trying to do a British accent, and all I was hearing was Belle. And I'm like, no, don't have Belle. Do you mean lantern? Yeah. Oh, go. Oh, no. And we're gonna have that problem again today. Because what did Sizzle not do? Sizzle did not buy new earphones. Why? Because Sizzle needs to finish it. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It landed in the exact same spot.
Very smart. We don't understand you, we just can't understand them. Mr. Otto, apparently he can speak.
Can I bug frickin' break hear you?
Right. We have to talk to Mr. Bing. Which
There it
one
is.
is that? Yes, Bing.
His name.
Oh,
Okay.
His name the first couple weeks of school. Stood around a corner
very hard
waiting
to-
to hear his name and no one would say it. It was awkward.
Okay.
well, it's pretty hard to miss. Was Mr. Bing?
It's a very similar magic.
Alright.
I can make dead people walk again. Doesn't mean that they're alive, but it does mean that they are controlling a body. It's usually a pretty bad magic, 'cause a lot of people use it for bad things, but
Oh,
something
yes.
that I didn't really have a say in, which is trying to use it for good, you know? Like if somebody were to die, I'd be able to sort of read them and
Thank you, Jack. I realized that because I was like, it's really quiet. And then I was like, oh yeah, I can tap my ear to start and stop the music.
You! Wear armor. Why sweaty?
I'm not on duty. Doing construction.
That like hearing loud.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Stop cart earlier.
what the girl
Mentioned construction.
Yeah. Doing different tasks. I'm helping with the buildings.
Okay. Hard work.
just need to become
Like
used
Lamont.
to them, which isn't the
Worked it.
greatest. People
Did
should
good
be
job
kind
today.
regardless of
Started in the morning.
people or
We'll come
not,
back at
but
lunch.
Some people operate that way.
Hat. Oh,
Understood.
hold on. Hat.
Did. I have no doubt that you did. And as such, I consider you a very nice person. You have my side of it. Anyway, that should be good enough, kid. If you want, I can get you a towel.
But thank you, Jack, yes.
Yeah, let me get you a towel. What do I... What did Eris put them?
Where, yes, yes.
Alright.
Not safe. No, no. Will hurt themselves.
Do you have a lot of it? We'll make sure that you're dried off before we put you outside, because it's a little chilly outside. Do you mind if I rub your head? Okay. It doesn't do anything.
I hear Luna.
You just kind of like grab your hair and just gently push it into a bun and then wrap the towel around it. Right. The towel will take all the water out and it'll dry in a few minutes. But in the meantime, I'm going to take a few of your measurements and a little paper ruler just to make sure that to see if there's any distance that I need to make on it. Around your arm. Trying to figure out how long your arms are and how large or small your waist is. Maybe that's the arm. A lot of people don't like to do that.
Fuck is everyone?
That was cool. might just need to adjust the pants a little bit, and then you should be good. If you want that room right there, yeah, I'm nearing it. I'm no longer tracking. Very private. I don't know. As long as you when you start changing. Take a moment to sort of dry off. I'm going to quickly adjust the pattern size really quickly. Then I'll throw everything here. Give me a moment. Should we start putting the pants out? And just sort of looking at the measurements. Leggings. And just sort of making a few adjustments and cutting and doing some quick stitches.
Hello, boy. It has been forever. I hope you're doing well. Seen you've been doing a lot of HR. And Jack, we're not going to talk about that. I don't know if I want to embrace that topic yet. Because we don't need Effie to get nakeder. Okay.
Bringing meat back for the town and being paid for it.
We seem to be doing better. Alright, this is not going to work. I don't like it. Put the preview back down there. We're going to do a fade transition. Then we are going to position this thing centered. Ah, but that was the fucking center of the screen. VR view. Dock VR view full screen. There's a way to, there we go. Both eyes? Oh, God, no. That's wrong. Left eye? How does that look? Let's do right eye. Okay, I think that looks a lot better. I just need to remember that. Actually, it's not that bad. Framing wise, for what I'm looking at versus what you see. Weird. Does not look healthy, no, no.
Yeah, the moment the autumn air hits you, then it really starts to feel nice and warm, doesn't it? Just tell me if the itchiness pursues. Okay. In the meantime, enjoy it there. Oh, cool.
I thought we were friends, but maybe not. Laysai. Oh no, her eye's dead. Her eye's not coming back. I do need to...
Yeah, I think it might be best to find
Hello, friend. New clothes.
Did you keep warm?
Mm-hmm. Look good. And that's the end of that conversation. Okay, Free Coyote. Tyrion. You want to take place at office. $3 would be 10:30, I think. Also, don't know which one is Coyote's character. We'll figure it out.
It is a little small. I might need to speak to mommy on it.
I mean, it looks good. I'm going to be honest with you, Darby. Being hard and just make McMansions for free in here. But me as a all I'm saying is that you can just start making your ass.
I already got to make the barrels. I need to build enough for the barrels.
You could try to wear this more like a jacket and then have an undershirt.
In terms of an actual building, you can start looking at the foundation.
So then it's like a jacket, you have the undershirt underneath, so then you still have it on, you're not going to damage it more. I don't really know tailoring at all. I just like, you can just unbutton and put an undershirt on.
It don't fit. How about we figure out how big we want the building and then
Don't fit.
squeezing arms.
Alright, that's
Looks
good.
like somebody.
Too big for it.
No. I would be sure, because there's a few other things that I want to focus on. I do also want food.
Okay, her belt looks normal. My belt does. Not that I'm getting overly self-conscious. So we'll wait until about 9 before we go check on the hive.
Yeah, maybe it's just like a little
Yes, well, that's probably where the trees are. Yeah,
I'm
that would make sense. I was down to say that.
Which would involve finding Nyx.
No.
No problem.
Would you like to report a call? I do have a fucking hammer. I know. Oh, yes, God. God, you have to help me. This
Okay, okay.
old lady with an axe stole my
Hello, tomorrow.
Oh, no.
Tomorrow.
Literally just witnessed the crime. Go get them.
Hunter guard is busy
Description is wrong. You just
doing construction. Can't hunt yet.
Yes.
But friends went out to hunt,
Okay.
have an axe yet.
including Noxbug.
Can't arrest her now.
Nox,
Big
good.
moth. Not beetle. Moth.
No.
Goodbye.
Moth.
Waiting to come back from food.
Okay.
Okay.
Getting food
Then
for
take care of friends.
friends, yes.
Friends.
Yes, good.
Lani, keep eye open. Keep ears open, listening for. Then we'll go. Maybe make food of a person sometime.
Of person? No.
If they're bad.
No, still not good. Cannibalism bad.
Not eat. Not cannibal if not eat.
Oh, for friends.
No friends. Don't worry.
Oh.
All town folk, good
Uh,
people.
Yes, yes. But, no few
New
people.
folk, though.
Bad idea.
New wizard. Can't cast anything. Very boring.
Oh. Lorem likes my belt.
Don't know name. Lorem? Haven't met.
Lorem, yes. Big hat.
Oh, that one. Okay. Yes. Boring wizard. Won't
Amelia's
cast anything.
cousin.
Yes. Go to college to learn magic.
Oh.
Or academy? Academy, maybe? Magic school. Something.
Go to
Something.
school,
Magic.
but can't cast. Weird.
Nope. Yeah. No casts. Very boring. Going to go confront later. Have tiny stick. Say, is big wand, but is tiny. Said, that much bigger wand. More impressive.
Point at tree. It's tree, not stick.
Big wand. Stick waiting to be stick.
True.
Undeniable
Logical.
body. Hard work.
Yes.
We'll find wizard and ask questions. Also looking for clean girl now. Oh, watch this morning. Little one, about this big. This big? This big.
Not little. Medium. Effie little.
Oh,
yes, yes.
Tiny, but smart. Big brain. Okay, go find more. Go find food first.
Okay.
We'll wait for food. Okay. Went hunting that way.
Do you remember what her name was? Stole his hammer. The pink lady? I got to reintroduce myself.
Big.
So Amelia catches fish, right? You, big man. Big. What?
Ugh.
I suppose everyone appreciated that.
Smells nice. Cannot go. No. We'll be in trouble. Oh shoot, who said it was Amelia, right? That said they were inside Luna's head. Let's see if everyone's okay. Bunny disappeared. Oh well. Oh. The hell? Just hunting.
If you want to start working on them, if you could just leave me at least maybe one or something so I can just start studying them a little bit more.
Sure.
Which, actually, that's a good fucking point. You are a gunsmith. You have other people that work in the town. Oh, sorry. I ended up falling asleep at the Crafters Guild, so I am fucking half here right now.
That food kept you up for a little longer.
It did. I don't worry, I was staring at blueprints realizing I don't fucking understand a firearm to save my life. Actually, I might need to work with you on something, actually. You know what, it might be a better idea that I stay in my fucking lane, and I leave the firearms to you, and I actually work on some armor ideas that I'm having, actually.
Yeah, I agree. Not in like
Your name was
fucking
Monday,
stay
right?
over there.
Yeah. You also said you were gonna give me a key.
Oh, yes, fucking hell, I'm sorry. Sweet lord, you're correct. Here, give me just a moment.
Walk down there and keep them halfway.
Yep. is what Effie does. Mm-hmm. Yep, made Effie's staff for her. The Effie's exacting description. I would get in so much trouble. Oh, it's her staff. Okay. Or some. Oh, it's the flower. Okay. It's like, why is he holding an energy sword over there? That could be bad. Be an opportunity for healing. Oh yeah.
Tung 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 tung.
Hello. Well, you can't hear me right now. I'm going to say some very random things at you, and you're not going to be able to hear me, due to the fact that this glass is most likely very thick. You've been doing great work here, and I wish to see more of you. But you'll never know I said that.
Yes. What's up? Erebos.
Just so you. Why are you so fucking? Anyway,
Look at this.
Never mind, she's here. Leilani was looking for you. Yep. No,
Oh,
she's
you were
here.
looking for
That's-
Fucking aristocrat.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
What
You need help. Lonnie has heard. Lonnie's here to help. For reward.
What? Help what? Help me what?
Help get girl.
What?
His girl, right?
What?
Right? His girl?
What?
do you mean?
I have no idea what
Yeah.
you mean.
How the treasury
What is
will
it?
remind her on
One
this.
sec.
Oh, she's right
And,
there. Wow.
What's happening?
Huh?
Everyone summoned. All here now.
Hi.
So.
I can ask you a question.
Not this
If you
one. You
would.
can't.
What
have
can I
this
do
one.
for you, Amelia?
You already have one.
No, I don't have
It's
any.
gonna be
I
big
want to
hats.
Find a little private space. I'll follow your lead.
What?
Thank you.
True. Good match.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Huh? What?
Have to take from brother though, or cousin, friend,
What?
whichever. Other big hat.
What do you mean take from brother?
Other
I
big
don't
hat.
think-
Chief-
Cousin.
Big hat wizard who can't cast anything.
Cousin. Lorem.
Cousin. Yeah,
Something
Lauren, that one.
heart. Very fancy.
You think she's with her cousin?
No. But possessive
Then why
or
do you?
friend.
Why? Okay. What?
What?
You said hat.
Who?
You said big hat, so match.
Yeah, but you said he'd have to take her from her
Yeah, you
cousin.
said good match.
I was about to say, is he just doing target practice on the bed?
Oh, hat has holes.
Especially for days like this. A nice little place to get away from the rain.
No, I still
Let
didn't know the
people,
tavern. Want
especially
to go
dust
sit
bunnies,
somewhere
can
kind
get
of
away
warm
from
and
it.
not
It's not a bad idea.
wet.
It wouldn't be a bad idea, honestly. I mean,
I don't really know if we have the money for it, but it's a nice idea for the future.
You know, like warm kind of by the fire.
I mean,
thing that
it's
you-
definitely something to look for
I know
once
what you
maybe the financial situation gets more
They warm like
stabilized.
that and then
It should be
Not
getting
wet.
stabilized soon.
I mean, that's more
actually.
your
Well,
purview than
actually,
mine.
Brewery
you know how it kind of
is
feels like kind of
getting ready to go up and running soon, or at
they
least
call it humidity,
building
but like
brewery.
kind of wet on your skin.
That's going to be a long-term
we're
thing,
outside,
but once we
even though
start
we're
having a proper
under the
brewery
cover,
with
we
our
still
own
kind of
brand,
feel a
it
little
should
icky.
probably start seeing
If we go
profits.
inside, we won't feel that.
Okay. Actually, Evie might,
Does that sound
will
nice?
need to talk to you in regards to, the competition that, Tyrion proposed as far as things in some
Yes, I
more
would like to
detail
hear
on
a
that,
bit more
so.
about that.
Or I guess would you like?
Found.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Bye
Oh,
bye.
good morning.
Don't eat the dish. Something. Everybody thinks I need help.
Do you need help?
That's what Leilani was told.
Do you need help?
Sounds like
Yes,
they
no.
need help. Yes. Need help with
Ah,
the
help.
relationship. Okay. Hook up.
What?
Never been in
Go on,
relationship.
Erebos.
No, no.
Oh, okay.
Will be first.
Can't have. Erebos is ours.
But I can't fly.
What?
You can have him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine now.
What the
Yeah, it was not.
Already live in house together.
Just straight up broken.
Oh, you. Oh.
Sleep in bed.
People are gonna get the wrong idea. Yeah, you slept in
wrong
it
idea?
without me, because I haven't even slept there the nights you've been there.
Abandon me.
Bad
I-
relationship. Need
Why would you
help.
do that?
Need someone to talk to. Yes,
I
yes.
just gave them a place to stay. I didn't say I was gonna sleep with them.
Rainy. Hello. I need to get an umbrella.
Wah, 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 wah. This is close enough to out of the rain. For Effie. Yeah. Hello, Lorem.
Good. I guess,
Ipsum.
Ipsum.
You're pretty
Fuck.
close though. Ipsum.
Sorry.
See you around.
Very sorry. Yes, yes.
Really close.
Ipsum.
I believe it's Latin for placeholder or something.
Okay. Don't speak
Corner
runic.
insulting my dad.
No. Not insulting. Forge.
I did see Gwyn for a moment, but he was busy talking with someone.
Weapons and tools.
Very lavish.
I guess I'll
Please
have
go to
him
coffin in there.
Yes, people die.
Don't worry about it. Not for a dead man.
Alright.
What?
More concerning. Yes, yes.
It's a
Don't know.
coffin. A coffin for not a dead man.
Do what we can.
Maybe vampire.
Towns are full of a lot more weird things than I thought.
Yeah.
Vampire, not weird. Just. Not weird.
As long as we
Oh.
can, as long as we can
I just realized what I said. I'm so sorry.
control, that's
It's okay. People find Effie weird.
I'm not gonna have any more.
You seem pretty cool to me.
Thank you.
I called that man a golem. I think I'm making a bad impression. Everyone's out here looking at me like I'm a racist.
Hello, racist.
Are you? Yes, no.
I'll leave you to it. Okay.
Listen, I'm just trying to get to know everyone.
Then not
So sorry.
racist. Don't
Lonnie.
assume. And Lonnie.
You know the bad wizard.
Ephemera.
My grades are pretty high at school.
Wizard who doesn't cast spells.
High grades.
I cast spells. I just don't want to burn down a village.
Village burned down. People die screaming. Yes, yes.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Don't want to cast
Fancy
some
hat.
spells.
Yes, this keeps the rain off. What?
That's exactly
Jealous.
why I put my hat back on. I was telling her I'm not a bad wizard because last time she
Oh, no,
saw me,
yes.
she said I was.
I'm
No
sure he
cast
isn't.
spells. Tiny wand.
Well, not right now. He's not going to just cast a spell because he asked him to.
Yeah.
People don't
Nalani
need to
would
cast
have
spells unless they need to.
Effie does. Effie makes light pretty.
Yes.
Effie.
Can I see it?
Good wizard. Yeah.
Okay. If one.
If so, we'll help. Need hunting. Need food. See?
It's not magic.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a crystal.
Infused
Yes.
There's a bunch of them over here, actually. A bunch of magical crystals. Do not mine them without someone who knows how to do it, because otherwise you blow up.
Don't die. No, no.
Explode. like on Erebos. Get scars all over.
Infusing.
them.
Epi, good doctor. Good wizard, too. Very
Thank
impressive.
you.
Okay, continue looking. Find food.
Alright, good luck.
Amelia.
Yes!
Play with powder, yes, no.
With powder. I did, but I'm gonna still take a little time to research it. I'm sorry, I didn't quite get what it can do. I know that it's something alchemic, and I'm sure you're right. I just didn't quite get what it was today.
Okay.
Time for the night. Sorry.
Have book.
Oh yes, there's such things called coin bugs. Oh, wait, have a book?
Yes.
You have a book about it?
Want to see, yes, no.
Could I read? I forgot something!
She's just like me. I always forget everything I'm doing.
Is that why town burn? Forget things.
No, you cast spells. They tend to burn things down.
I cast, people heal. No burning.
Well, usually I do it, and it's spectacular. Big. Absolutely massive.
Mage. Fighting mage. You can go burn monsters.
All sorts of things. Definitely fire affinity, I think.
Yes, it is.
Burn monsters. Cook them.
You said your name's Effie?
Short for Ephemera. Ephemera Moonshadow.
Ephemera?
Nice to meet.
Are we not supposed to shake hands here?
No rules, no. Shake hands if want.
Do you have time?
Do you have any bigger spectacular spells?
No, just healing. Can rearrange organs. Yes,
When I was younger, a wizard came into town. He had flying dragons and all sorts of things coming out of nowhere. Just popping and blowing up and sparkles and fireworks.
Illusion, maybe. Not real.
Possibly an illusion. I've been looking into it, but really made me happy. That's all I cared about. That's cool.
Wind and
I like that.
light.
Is wind and light?
Yes.
You've mixed them.
But hand. And feel.
I don't know if I should touch that.
If you have any cuts or scratches on your hand, they'll heal over some. And it'll feel better. Otherwise, you'll just feel the blowing of wind and light. A little bit of heat from the light.
I fucking had scratches on my hands from the caverns when I got lost in them. Now they... Yep, this is the one saying. That's pretty cool.
Fix
My
other.
father used to do that sort of thing.
2 copper.
Go for it. 2 copper? I don't got any money right now. I'm trying to get a job or something.
Okay.
On break from school, so I'm paying tuition and all that sort of thing.
School not cheap. Academy expensive.
Oh, I'm gonna get the cover.
Are you okay?
It's raining.
I might have almost ruined some books. I think they're gonna be okay. They just need to dry. I might have left them out the docks on accident.
Oh shit.
Let's see.
Actually, I think he is.
Someone said they got living corpses in there or something?
Living corpses.
Not for the dead?
Oh, I mean, I have no idea what's in there.
Why not look?
Oh, I don't want to open open someone's coffin. It seems disrespectful.
That's not the look. Sometimes you open something up and you can't
Don't
close
touch
it.
the coffin. Right, yes, exactly. We don't touch the coffins that we don't know anything about.
Too big to fit in.
It really is. You won't shut up about it. You?
I've already made a bad impression with everyone in town.
You've made a great impression. What do you mean? Right,
Wizard man.
I don't know exactly what he is, although he does, he takes iron and stuff, and he puts it to the Chloe heart center, and he consumes it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he
just
consumes
wanted
it.
to do the magic,
There's
do the
just
magic
a little
meeting,
hole in
and
the
then there's
wall.
something
You know,
else.
wizards are very rare.
But I
I'm
couldn't
gonna
see
probably do
anything.
10, so...
Just
Mr.
Yeah.
Otto, this is my
This is your
cousin
compatriot.
Should do much.
My cousin Ibsen, yes. And
Cousin.
Ibsen, this is
Ibsen.
oh, Mr. Otto,
Nice
he is
and
head
Rex.
magic, one of the heads
Hopefully
of magic
nothing
here.
rises at the very least.
And the
Oh,
teacher
you're the
one.
head of
That's what the
magic.
unit guards on duty are for.
I am.
If something happens, they can find
Specialize in magical
Nice to meet you.
anomalies. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Magical anomalies? Just anomalies?
Well, not just anomalies. I'm
Just-
quite proficient in other
you.
magical
She can show you
issues.
if you're ever
Type
curious.
of
However,
it.
I
Well,
do
found
have
it.
a particular
Okay.
enjoyment of magical
Alright.
anomalies.
The
Almost
one with
told
the
about
red
my
coat.
big hat, like they're gonna steal it or kill it or something.
No, I was simply asking him why he had
Usually
it.
those hats are a telltale sign of a wizard.
Because
Wizards
he's
are not as
curious.
common as
Oh.
sorcerers.
Too curious.
It's always
He's
interesting to
probably
meet somebody
try to
such
do
as
something to you if it suits his experiments.
We've been studying for the past 9
yeah,
years, somewhere around there.
9 years?
I
It's
do
almost as
hope,
long as me.
Spent
10 years traveling
hope
this
you,
world with my
uh,
own form of education.
mm.
So unfortunately, it's
What
not
is he
formal.
called?
Maybe we can compare notes at
What's
some
his
point.
name?
His name is
Otto.
Otto.
I was a wee bit younger, so I've only been in school for about a year.
I see.
That's what
My
I'm
own
Your education comes from the University of Erin, somewhere in the Drakea Kingdom, correct?
So it
Somewhere
might
near
be
there.
best.
I
To
see.
try and do
So
that.
you're an Erin educated. Interesting. No, I've never visited the University of Erin,
I guess.
or one of the major
I guess it makes
universities. Was it a
sense now why I
sub-university
get
or,
the
or
chance
the
to him.
one in the capital?
It's a smaller university. It's the only one I could get into with my bad education.
Tiny stick.
Bad education.
At the very
come from a
least,
small
Mundane
school.
things didn't interest
make
me.
sure you fully aware of the thing if anything happens.
Marshall didn't interest me at the time, but it was all I
I have
had.
never
Didn't really
seen
know how to
anything
use
like
my
you, but-
sorcery level magic at the time.
Sort of.
Wish I was a wizard like you.
Regardless of
Math
which
and
one
English
it is,
didn't really make me happy, so I just
certainly at least shown to be
skipped class.
quite accommodating and
Oh,
helpful at times. So.
you skipped class? Well, I don't want you casting my fireballs.
No, I skipped class in mundane school, but when I started going to college, I was
exactly know what I am either, but
He was,
I know what I must do.
he focuses on, magical beasts as well. I was explaining the dust bunnies to him.
I can respect what you.
So I'm sure you were very proficient.
Good morrow.
I've only seen things in books.
Appreciate it, love. You've only seen him in books? If you stay here for more than a month, you're gonna see a lot of magical beasts.
Are you
I've already seen a lot,
Is
and
that-
Did
I'm a little freaked out.
mentioned you were
Feel like they're
acquainted
gonna
here
bite me in half or
before
something.
town,
Leafside is a delightful place when it comes to magical.
Yes, we did travel
individuals.
together.
See,
before
if you
we
want
got
to
to
understand
town.
magic, he is not.
Kind of
She
got
is not a
separated.
beast. It was more of me to state such a thing before.
Oh, yes.
Not a beast.
Hello.
Rain is
However,
not too good for it.
very magical. If magic can
Oh,
be
no,
what,
that's
if
fair.
magic is what can be labeled. If
No,
you can
that's
understand it,
understandable.
I'll give you
Yeah.
3 gold pieces.
Understand her?
Well, half the battle will be letting you get into the vicinity so you can understand. Good luck. I tried to. However, I made things worse, so I'm never going to touch her again.
Go find food.
It's
Waiting
nice
for
to
others
meet
to
you,
There's nothing-
lady with the horns.
Miss Una.
There's nothing inherently
that's
wrong
me.
with her either.
Hello, Miss Una. This is my cousin, Ipsum. And Ipsum, this is Luna.
He has
I'll
tiny
leave you
wand.
be. It's a pleasure meeting you.
I don't have a tiny wand.
Hello.
It was a pleasure meeting you too.
Tomorrow.
It's please a pleasure meeting you, Luna.
Everything been well with you?
Yes, no one dying.
My wound's not tawny. It's pretty
That's
big
good.
for on average.
Yes.
It's kind of sad that things have gotten to that point, but hey, we take it as it comes, I guess.
People dying always.
I'll be right back. Oh.
I mean,
Nothing
across the
new.
world, yes, I would imagine.
Yes.
Good luck, wizard.
They aren't
People
dying
get
here, though.
old.
Is it going?
People here get old.
True.
Wearing fancy clothes?
In fact, my
Got a
back
lot of
cricked
money or
this
something?
morning. Maybe that means that I'm getting old.
No.
Or maybe it means I
Maybe.
slept in a chair rather than my bed.
Go for the leg.
Don't you dare.
Not a good place to sleep.
Well, I
No,
guess
no.
that's the meeting.
Meeting.
Finally.
What meeting?
I think it's for the treasury.
Treasury. What mean?
Money. The money people.
Where?
Come here.
Yeah?
Come here. Come here.
Guildhall. Yes. No.
Over there, I think.
Okay.
Yes.
Can trade this
Oh.
gold piece for smaller coins.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
don't have any coins at all. I
No
got
problem.
stone from little goblin.
Well, he keeps saying that, but I haven't really done all that much. He didn't. I tried healing him because it seemed like he
I don't want to. You
she passed out on the ground, and I didn't really know what else to do. I tried healing him.
I am not activating a rune that you just said activate.
Just
Then look at the runes.
Like, you have to do your magic.
Go sit, I don't know.
So, there's like a little aspect of question on there. His work is always horrifically dirty, so it's really hard to like really understand. You understand those?
I'm just waiting for our last visit. Cool.
Okay, I think the law is doing great help.
Oh. Yeah, right.
I can give you unfortunately
No. That's not Penny. Oh my god. That's not Effie's job. That would be, Amaris? I think? Houston City's, job.
How are you? How are you? Yeah, the boss making good progress. Yes, we're trying to. Glad to hear it.
Yeah, that's creepy.
I've been going through the Crafters Guild and trying to clean it up, go back over old books, tidy it up. Artificers have been spending too much time in the forge working outside with their large materials, so I think it's finally time for us to use the Crafters Guild for what it's used for. Also, the work on the mines has been good. Stone and ores back again.
And magistrate, I know nothing. I'm just asking.
You should look at people what you like doing a public speech and have an explanation of my help.
You did what?
Oh, you look like me. I'm sorry. Because a few things you say, they're made to look like experience. Later on, I think one of our book.
Good. Hunting team is back.
Someone hit me with a hammer,
Okay, you're good. Okay, well.
My problem.
And afterwards, we're going to be having this conversation.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with them. I know nothing about the character. And Effie was a bit creeped out the first time she saw it, so.
Might make happen with like an air thing.
I need to start doing artifice and working on the exquisite materials.
Hey, Kurlan. It's a big stick.
Whenever you want. Damn it.
There's just books living over there. Okay. But yes, big stick. See. It's green on the tips. It means it's healthy.
It's good to see you, though.
Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. If it wasn't, you know, like 80%
I was wondering if there's any
sitting around, I would have streamed my point of view, but unfortunately it's 80% sitting around.
Bureaucracy is surprisingly difficult to penetrate.
There we go. Geek stick.
I'm working on it. Slowly.
Yeah, I was amused because
Hi, everybody. Thank you for showing up. If you could be seated, we can begin.
the nice thing about that avatar is that it's got the were form and the human form all in one, with a transition, which definitely got the reaction I wanted. But people were like, "Oh, too bad it's not performant." Well, she's medium ranking. 10 megs down. 23 megs memory. Only reason why she's medium. 3 skinned meshes.
Hello, everybody. Today we're just having
the
a very,
bones.
very simple meeting on our magistrate candidates who have all been
The bones
chosen.
are
We
the
had a three-way
unavoidable
tie.
part.
So we were planning on doing a bit of a questionnaire, having the town ask questions. We're going to be having Earl here ask them the first bunch of questions, and then we'll just sort of
it's for
open
a
it up to the
magistrate.
townsfolk. If there's any concerns, if you have any specific wants from a magistrate. But I'll sort of let them introduce themselves when it comes to it. But Earl, if you don't mind, make sure to put yourself on yell.
I'm gonna sit back here.
I'll let you take it.
No, you can take a stool. Probably can't see.
Can see many things.
Yes, welcome everyone. Thank you for attending. We shall be selecting the magistrate based on the 3 final candidates. The position of magistrate will act as arbiter of law between the town. They will work closely with the mayor and captain of the guard in establishing further legislations and rules amongst here in Leapside and any territories it falls under. So it is a very important position. Do heed on your decision. We will have, as mentioned before, I shall be opening up the forum amongst you all to ask your inquiries when needed. In which case, later on tonight, a ballot shall be sent, dispersed amongst everyone. And by tomorrow, we should have a newly elected magistrate. Yes. In the meantime, our 3 finalists is Master Blake, if you get to take a stand.
Oh, yeah, sure.
On the stage.
Yeah, I'm up there.
And Miss Layla. Oh,
Come up, or should I sit down, or should we...
yeah, right, if you could line up. And Master Elijah. Alright. Keep this fair. Generally, the question will be asked. The same question shall apply for all 3 candidates. It will be done down the line, starting from Blake and so on, and we will move the starting point from down the line as well. That way, there won't be an unfair advantage. But yes, we shall start by introductions. Please feel to introduce yourselves and what you believe you may bring to the table if elected to magistrate. Keep your answers concise. We shall start with Master Blake.
Sure, I'm Blake. I used to be a guard in town, now I work security at the docks. Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
I'm Layla, and you all pretty much know me. I think all of you. I didn't have any big role, but I'm happy to be up here. Yay!
I am Dr. Elijah Cal. I am currently working on contract with the Guard as one of their medics and forensic investigators. As well as that, I am currently one of the heads of the clinic here in town, working under Amaris.
Alright, wonderful. So starting with Layla, is there any topics that you wish to engage in if elected as magistrate, of any issues that you see within the town that you believe you might be able to aid inside if given the position?
Yes, I will admit openly to everyone that I am not completely aware of the full law of this side. But that is also why I will study it, and I will make sure that it is changed if it is deemed inappropriate or bettered. That was all.
Wonderful. Elisha?
Right now, one of my main priorities, if I were to be elected today, would be to reaffirm the current checks and balances of the current officials of the town, the current administration. I've seen a few instances of individuals going over each other's heads in order to fuel their own personal agendas instead of that of the town, and that is not acceptable in my book. I would wish to correct for that.
Wonderful.
Oh.
Master
Right,
Blake.
Sure. So, personally, I want to go over what we currently have as a rule of law, see what doesn't sort of work for me, and then sort of go about the town and people in it and ask what needs to be done on, all of you guys' behalf.
Wonderful. At the moment, would there be any questions from the gallery? Yes, sir.
Hello. Three of you can hear me fine, correct?
Indeed.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah.
Wonderful. We've had a couple of instances where people have indiscriminately broken the law, but unfortunately it has fallen because of strange spirits, specters, or odd objects controlling or manipulating them. What would be your ruling on something done such as
That is rather specific.
things of the like, theft, thievery, and things, if the only excuse being that their souls or minds are being manipulated?
All right, starting with Master Elisha.
No matter what the situation may be, I still think there should be a full investigation done by the town, and specifically that of the Office of the Magistrate and that of the Guard.
Oh dear.
Besides that, though, it is very much a case-by-case basis, based on the exact natures of the spirits involved and how much control the individual might have over themselves. I will admit I am very much out of, well, not out of the loop, but I do not have a lot of knowledge when it comes to spirits and magic and the likes, but I would like to learn, and some of these occurrences and investigating those is a good place to start with.
Interesting. There's no one near them.
I believe that the law shall be for every single person equal. Doesn't matter if they are of a lower rank or of a higher rank. However, when we deal with spirits that can control the minds of our citizens, I believe also for it to be a case-by-case situation, with an investigation of someone that knows more about spirits and such. Yes, that is all I have to say.
Right. If somebody gets murdered in town, obviously some sort of justice needs to be found. In the case of a possession, as you know, somebody not in the right mind, we have to first of all figure out if they are in fact telling the truth about that, and then if we can, punish the person who is, who took that action. Definitely a case-by-case situation, because sometimes, it's a little hard to prosecute, like a spirit that doesn't really exist here or whatever, and you can't really prosecute an object that is mind controlling someone. But either way, something needs to happen and justice needs to be found, sort of figured out from there. Yeah, lots of factors that we gotta factor in there. Don't feel like there's an easy answer.
Wonderful. Are there additional questions from the gallery?
Sure, I got one.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Well, let's go with creature first.
Of the difference. What are your thoughts on the difference between morality and law? For what is good is not always what is legal.
With Blake.
Interesting phrasing.
Right. So, what is good is a very complicated thing, because, what is good and what isn't good may not be, kind. The written rule of the law should be based on perceived morality, is my kind of thinking on that one. So if the written rule of law does not match the morality of the town that we strive for, or we decide upon, then I think that the written down law needs to be adjusted to make sense. But unfortunately, when it happens, I think that we should follow the law as it's written to the best of our extent. That doesn't mean that if we have to make judgment calls, we can't. That's me, yeah.
Even though, how Blake said, there is a particular law to be followed, I believe that sometimes, ever so slightly, rules could be bent, if it means to do the right thing. I know it was a very short answer, but that is what I believe in.
By nature of us even having a magistrate, we are all agreeing to the fact that the law is not something that is set in stone. That is something that even the guard could just read off and then arrest, cruelly punish someone for. I believe we should always be ruling as magistrates under the spirit of the law, not the exact wording. It makes sense that we wouldn't treat a hungry child stealing a piece of bread the same as someone who had just cracked open the treasury.
Debatable.
Both may be cases of theft, but they're different.
It's a good way point.
Well, first off, one is larceny. The other one's petty theft. So they're sort of definitions, but...
Do you have a follow-up to that question, or do you mind if I choose Mr. Morris? Mr. Morris, if you still have your previous inquiry.
Sure. So, Dr. Elijah, you were one of the people who mentioned in reinforcing the checks and balances system, so I'll leave this open-ended to everybody. If there was a violation of this, how would each of you go about your taskings or your duties to rectify this situation then? As we know, there is a very new established government, more or less on each side, so it's important that we get the handle on things early. So if there was a violation, an egregious one at that, how would each of you go about handling such a situation? I'd like to know.
I suppose starting from Miss Layla.
Oh, right, sure, I was definitely ready. I will ask you a question, responding to your question. What do you mean by a violation?
Well, we as council members, for example, I am the head physician. If I was to go against something, perhaps maybe in somebody else's department, maybe I go against Argus, and I infract on something that is his, or go beyond my wheelhouse, we'll say. And it leads to a severe detriment in one way or another. And
Alright,
it was not
I see.
sanctioned by, say, a group like the mayor or the captain of the guard, we'll say.
I believe that would deserve punishment, at least in a way. I understand if someone wants to help. Of course. I'm pretty sure that anyone going out of their line in such a similar situation would like to help. However, I also believe that everyone else should leave space for those that are actually wise into such field. Does that answer your question?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I believe Master Elijah will be next.
Ideally, and not just this case, but in any case that were to come to our tables, the first step would always be mediation, rather than prosecution. If it is hopefully civil enough and not as egregious as you may put it, it could be talked about at a table and there can be an agreement come to. However, if it is egregious enough and there are those wanting to press charges or want further investigation done, and that investigation by the office of the magistrate and whoever they may call to their aid does find that the individual being questioned has committed a deed unbecoming of their office, then at that point, if they are an unelected position, it would be working with the mayor or whoever is their superior in refilling the position, or having some other punishment be doled out. If it is the mayor or the guard captain, or even in fact the magistrate, then I would like to see a vote of no confidence be called. And once that is completed, further prosecution if necessary.
And Master Blake.
Right. Depending on the severity, I would talk it out. You know, in the example you gave, you know, you're encroaching on somebody else's territory. If you're not like embezzling funds or killing people, you know, you might be able to just have a conversation about it and see what went wrong and where. But you know, if it was embezzlement or somebody did die, then yeah, lead a proper investigation into what exactly happened and why, and then figure out a proper, I don't know, suitable punishment. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Wonderful. Yes, ma'am, you had a previous question for...
Yes. My question is, what do you think is some kind of weakness that might stop you from being a good magistrate? And how will you go about trying to account for that?
Describe a time you struggled at work and how you dealt with it.
At least currently, I do still have my connections to the guard. And while I would assure the town that I am not one that is fully a guard or deputized, I am just under contract as a medic, I could still see why there may be those in town that may see myself as biased in that regard if anything were to go against the guard or going against the decisions they come to. But again, I'd like to reaffirm that while I do work with them in some degree, I am still my own person. And when it comes to my job as a forensic investigator, I take no bias into account.
Master Blake, I believe.
Right, yeah, so I don't know very much about a lot of things. That's, yeah, so I just ask around for help. You know, I don't know a lot
Oh
about,
no,
like,
sounds more like a
dealing with
benefit than a
spirits,
weakness.
so, like, you know, if there was a spirit crime, I'd ask an expert. As an example. Yeah.
Miss Layla.
I will be honest with the people of Leafside. I as well don't know very much about the world, but I'm willing to learn. My weakness, I'm sorry. I mean, my weakness would be that I wouldn't be happy to give harsh punishments. I believe I would be a bit too kind at times against the people I would have to judge. That's all. Yep.
Wonderful. Sorry. Miss Thalia, yes, you have a question?
What is the value of a life? At what point do you justify execution to someone else?
Well, Yes, starting from, I believe, Master Blake, yes.
Right. I value a life as much as they value others, is my simple answer there.
Miss Layla?
I believe a life is not worth a crime. Perhaps not even murder, in my opinion. I think they should be investigated further, understand how much they value their own life, and perhaps use that as the advantage.
What? Elijah?
I work every day to ensure that the patients on my table will not meet death. In fact, I am very competitive about it. And it would take a lot in my mind to justify forfeiting that game in this chance if I were to be elected magistrate and there were to be someone who came to me who has committed a crime like that, like murder. If it was needed, I can do it, but my job is to save lives, not end them.
Yes, but if someone goes free and
Wonderful.
continues to kill...
Yes, Miss Skylar.
This question might have been answered before because I did kind of space out, but are there any changes you guys want to employ, I guess, now, like when you get elected?
Alright, Miss Layla.
Right. I would actually see what the people want the most. What they think is best for this town and what they believe should be changed. Now, of course, I would ask the more veteran people that were here for a longer time than me.
Master Elijah.
Well, this isn't exactly the first change I would be making as magistrate, as I have already been working to change this in my position in the guard. But I would like for there to be better treatment of those we have accused of crimes and those we have locked up in that prison right there. There have been instances where they have not been given the due process they deserve, and they have been treated as, less than people. Even if someone is accused of a crime, they deserve to see their trial in a healthy state, and I wish to keep that going. Keep those positive changes going.
And Master Blake.
The same as Elijah. No changes. You worded it way better than I did. Could've.
Wonderful. Are there additional questions?
We got Alex and Sally.
Oh, she's momentarily. I'll try and get her. Oh, dear.
Sally had her arm up in the back.
Expect that too.
Sally and Alex.
Yeah. We got a good view from over here,
Oh, thank goodness I was forgot about the top. Yes, Miss Sally.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes, we can.
Awesome. First question. What are you two gonna do about your current positions and who are you gonna delegate your jobs to? You as a harbor master's guard and you as what, a clinic master, essentially?
You have a lot of crucial roles. If you're a magistrate, who's that gonna go down to?
I believe, I guess that mainly applied for it's Master Blake.
Okay. I mean, I could go first. Like, I would like to. I mean, I'm not going to be investigating crimes every day, so ideally, I can keep being a good, a security at the harbor. I'm not a harbor master. I'm just security there. But if need be, find someone and bring them in. Don't have anyone in mind at the moment, but figure it out.
Yes.
And as with my position as head of the clinic, I actually am co-head of the clinic. I work with Snowbell in order to do the clerical work and all of that. Although this would still be a conversation between myself, Snowbell, and Amaris, if I were to need to delegate my role. But we will see how it goes.
I have but one more question then.
Yes, you continue.
Laws are the things that societies are built of, and I hope that our candidates wouldn't be willing to change laws to suit situations without a town meeting to uphold that.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be ridiculous if we just changed the law on a whim. That feels incredibly corrupt.
As there is due process.
Sorry.
As there is due process in adjudication of the law, there is due process in creation and changes to the law. I, as magistrate, would not change things on a whim. At minimum, I would talk to the council first and have a vote there. If something needs to be voted on by the town as a whole, then it will be.
Do you have any additional notes, Miss Layla?
Oh no, I absolutely agree. I would make sure that everyone, or at least the most people, are agreeing with the law that I would change. I wouldn't do it without the consent of the inhabitants of Leafside.
Very well. And I believe it was Alex, right? Who had an additional question?
Yes. Say it has been 10 years since you took the position of magistrate. Leafside has grown considerably and has come to the attention of a group of individuals acting completely within the law that you have set out. But the lover that you have taken, your spouse, the one you have pledged your life to, takes issue with their activities and takes justice into their own hands. How will you deal with such a scenario?
All right. I believe that will be Miss Layla first.
Yep, yes, yeah. So what you're talking about is a scenario in which the guards would take the law on their hands, correct?
Not the guards. Your spouse, your lover. Someone you have pledged your entire life to.
Okay, I see. That's an easier question. Well, as someone in this that would have to take a position similar to whatever is going on here, I'm talking horribly, I'm sorry. The law should be equal to everyone. May that be your best friend, may it be your spouse, may it be someone extremely close to your heart. They will have to reply not to a friend or someone close, but to a magistrate, no matter who it is.
Elijah. Master Elijah.
Well, to answer your question directly at first, I don't have any plans on ever, well, having a lover or a spouse, so that won't be a problem there. But to answer the, well, soul of the question, as a doctor and a surgeon, I have had to make very hard decisions when it comes to those that have been close to me. And I have not let those decisions cloud my medical judgment. I have not become flustered when my friend or my family have been on my table and dying. And I would continue to do the same if I were elected magistrate.
What would you do? Like a pretty
And
heinous crime.
Master Blake.
Right. First off, I hope that in 10 years I'm not the magistrate still, or any of us really for that. And like, I hope it's a position that gets swapped out every once in a while. I feel like that would be healthy. Otherwise, it sounds like in that situation, the original way that the law was written was being abused and needed to be looked at. But let's say it went through and there was some sort of vigilantism that did in some kind of heinous crime. Punish him the same as any other. I mean, kind of got to put your feelings aside for a lot of these things. You know, it's just kind of part of the job. That's it.
Wonderful. Do we have any additional questions?
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
Up here.
Oh, there we go. Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Okay. My question kind of piggybacks off that last one. A lot of you went immediately into saying, well, I don't have a spouse. I don't have some type of
Lover. This extends to your family, your closest friend, anyone of value. I'm sure you've had plenty of friends in this room yourself. Are you okay with putting the law on them? Are you okay with putting them away?
Yeah. Correct answer is to recuse yourself and find a temporary magistrate. In my opinion.
Previously, in this town, there was a ship in the harbour that got exploded. One of the major suspects in that case, I was investigating along with Terry? Yep. I don't know where he went. Was the captain of the guard at the time. So no, I don't have a problem with that.
Yes, Miss Layla?
It is a hard question. But again, I will not lie. It's going to be something extremely difficult to do, for I have come to know many of the people sitting here today closely. But I will try to put aside any bias I have, and if I have to put them away, I hope this doesn't take away from the friendships I have with these people.
And Master Elijah.
I believe my previous statement still remains the same here. While yes, I don't plan on having a lover, as for the friends I have made here and the friends I have made on my travels, and back home in Suna as well, I have had to make hard decisions in saving their lives before on my table, and have not become flustered in those moments. Remained cool and calm-headed. And I believe I can remain the same if it were to be in the pursuit of law and order.
Wonderful, wonderful. And raised her hand up there?
Amelia, I believe. Over there.
Oh, yes.
Alex has another one too. Yeah.
What will you do with those convicted of slavery?
That's a strong one.
I suppose the rework question would be, what do you feel would be an appropriate punishment for those convicted with slavery? I believe starting with Miss Layla.
When you murder, you end a life. Quickly. It may be painful, it may not be. When you enslave someone, you also end a life. But you make them sit there, you make them suffer. When I said before that murder may not deserve death immediately, I'm being too emotional. They should go through fair trial, like everyone else.
Master Elijah.
As Layla mentioned, everyone deserves due process, no matter of what crime they may have committed. Even if it is one as egregious as murder or slavery. I believe it is already in our town charter that any slave that enters this port is to be made free, and I would be one to see through that immediately, as soon as we could. But I'm also one to reiterate a statement I made earlier of, even though someone has committed a crime, they may have committed it in a less egregious way as someone else. Yes, we should try a slave master who whips their slaves, treats them poorly, and sells them as egregiously as a murderer. But there are also those who purchase slaves in order to free them one day and give them the best care possible, and free them
That's slavery then.
from those terrible people. And I believe they should not be treated the same. That would be unfair to their noble cause.
Buying a slave does not make you a slaver.
As with everything, it is a case-by-case basis. As cookie cutter of a statement, that is. But that's what I feel.
Excellent. And Master Blake.
Right. So, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe that the Nockmar Canyon Baron has allowed slavery. It's legal in the Nockmar Canyon, and I know we're not like it's frowned upon, but it's technically legal. So what we can and cannot do about slavery is a little bit limited, but this is the whole thing, morality versus written rule of the law. So what we would do to someone for the crime of slavery is not cause an international scene, because that would be very bad. We would have to. Well, I don't know if talking about, what we would do about slavery when it's legal is a really good idea to do in a public forum. Yeah, that's my take on that one.
It's new.
Yes, wonderful. And yes, Master Alex, you had a secondary question.
There are 12 men standing in front of you. Each has been accused of participating in the same crime as the rest of them. You know that 11 of them are guilty, and 1 is innocent. You do not know which is guilty and which is innocent. To let one go is to let them all Go. How do you resolve this situation? And how do you resolve the opposite? 11 innocent men and 1 guilty.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother
Okay.
you, love.
I believe
What's going on
is
over here?
Master Elisha.
With all due respect, I do believe this is a bit of an unreasonable
What's the time
scenario.
call later? Never heard of it before.
Even if there were 11 out of 12 suspects of a crime, we would not have to arrest them all or try and find them all guilty.
It's an ethics question. They should be tried one by one.
Proper investigations would be done. There would be proper due process, as with everything else.
It's the trolley question.
And with time, I believe we would be able to find that one and give them the justice they deserve. In either case.
Master Blake, do you have a response?
Yeah, group punishments are easy, but let's not, investigation. Weed out the bad ones. I know you're asking a hypothetical there, but it feels like you're kind of trying to like get us to say something kind of off. So I'm not gonna like put myself in that situation. Sorry.
And Miss Layla, do you have a response?
As both Lake and Laja have said, it is a bit of an unrealistic situation. Now, how could one truly take away freedom from someone that did not deserve to be punished? Or how could someone give freedom to someone that did deserve to be punished? I believe both situations would be unjust, to say the least.
Alright. Yes, ma'am, in the back. Yes.
Yes. From earlier with stealing the bread in the treasury. Who draws that line and doesn't move?
Well, it would be the office of the magistrate that draws that line. That is why we have a magistrate, and we don't just take the law by its word completely in all situations. The line being referenced there is very much not one we can well establish in just one conversation here. It's very much a philosophical question.
Come on. It's less philosophical than...
Master Blake?
Yeah, I mean, like the thievery thing, like, yeah, I guess it's our job to figure out what the difference is there and the difference in punishment. But, you know, if you've got, like, inputs on that, yeah, I'd love to hear it, honestly. Yeah.
So far, Blake's got her vote.
And Miss Layla?
I simply agree with both of them. I believe that whatever situation it is, it should be investigated, and we should judge it for what it is at the moment.
Thank you. I think that might be... We have
I think there's
additional
over there,
questions, I think that...
Luna, maybe? Over there on the barrels?
Oh, yes. Yes.
How do you handle things you don't understand?
I believe that is Master Blake, up first.
It was how would we handle something we don't understand? Is that it?
Yes.
Right. I would find someone who either does understand it or has some inkling of understanding and get their advice. Expert opinion, I think is the term. That's what I would do.
What if it's beyond your understanding?
Sorry, one more time. What if it's beyond what now?
Your understanding.
Your understanding.
Oh, beyond my
anyone else's.
beyond my understanding. Well, I mean, again,
Yes, Blake is the redhead.
See if I could find someone who could understand it. Like, I know that, like, it's important to be aware enough of your own abilities that you know what you can do and don't know.
Beyond
like if it's
everyone's
so
understanding.
Beyond everyone's understanding. Holy hell, that sounds like quite a situation.
Yeah, it's happening.
At that point, I would
Yes,
say go back
yes.
to the default. Punish the crime. Yeah. If that's the most you can
Miss-
do. If nobody can get the subtleties out of the situation, then you just kind of gotta work with what you got. Sorry, continue.
Oh, no. Miss Layla, I believe. You have a response to that?
Well, Blake mostly said everything that I wanted to say, yeah. If you cannot completely understand it because it's something bigger than any of us could, at that point, it remains a situation of morality and what we should punish, which at that point it would be the crime. Just like Blake said.
Or we write down the law, you know. Yeah.
And Master Elijah.
As for the first part of that question, there is a reason why we call medicine a practice. This field is so foreign to many and all of that. We are constantly learning. Even those who call themselves experts, if they do not find time to learn what is new to them, they will fall behind and they will become irrelevant and fail their patients. I see this office as the same. If I do not know something, such as the magic conversation from earlier, then I will do my best to learn. And if I am unable to learn because it is above my understanding, then, well, if I'm unable to do my best to put my own morals and put my own head to it, if it is still above me, then, well, honestly, that sounds above my pay grade.
Yes.
Excellent. I have a question.
Oh, yes, of course.
My question is, how much do you value the power of healing? The ability to purify darkness and bring in the light. How much does that matter to you? And how would you apply such a thing to, the town and the folk around you? That's what I want to know.
What does that have to do with the magistrate?
I believe Miss Layla.
Well, if I understood correctly the question, you want to know how much we value the power of healing those around us, instead of immediately spiting them down, correct?
Well, especially because the healing process can take weeks, months, years. Well, especially because the healing process. Do you value the sort of patience it can take to heal somebody? Do you value the sort of patience?
You're gonna win this one, Elijah. Well, if you're talking about making sure someone is able to change their minds after a crime, I think that's pretty worth it to work on, yes. About healing, that's not quite. I don't know how to heal. My patients would probably die if I was to try something like that. So, Blake or one of the two, yeah.
It's going that way.
Elijah. Elijah, I believe.
Yes, well, in the very literal sense, I have devoted my entire life to this practice of healing that of the physical body. I have had the patience to, well, treat my patients. But I believe this question is more metaphorical and philosophical than that. I also very much value that. I mean, I don't think any of us would say we didn't value that if we were up on this stage, wanting to be those to rehabilitate those suspected of crimes in this town.
Alright.
And
Master
Blake.
Right, so like you two answered like the healing side and then like morality side, and I agree with both of you. So I'm going to answer the literal one, which was I think purifying the darkness from the town. There's a lot of people with dark affinity kind of kicking around, so no, I don't have any sort of priority on.
I'm voting for
you know,
Blake.
purifying any sort of dark.
Effie's
magic.
voting for Blake.
Like specifically dark affinity, not like dark magic like necromancy or whatever. That's a different subject, but like literally. No.
Cooperation with neighboring. Oh. Hmm.
Alright. Thank you. We have to wrap up. We'll take one more question. Someone has one available. If not, I might have a question.
I think in the back.
Oh, yes. Yes, sir.
Rehabilitation versus punishment.
Okay. I believe,
one more time.
Cyber
You had your
Master-
hand up. It's a staff. Sorry.
Rehabilitation.
Oh, rehabilitation. Got it.
Punishment.
Gotcha. Right, thanks.
This is sort of-
Rehabilitation. I mean,
Yeah,
punishment
you
is
go on.
crime.
No. Okay.
But like, rehabilitate if you can. Some people are beyond safe, though.
Miss Layla?
Elk, come on.
Okay.
Fine, okay. Right, you gave me a point with that. Well, I also believe in the same thing as Blake. I would absolutely pick rehabilitation as much as I could, but some people are beyond saving. I want to use that word. Saving. I passed the word.
And Master Elisha.
I don't fully believe that these concepts are mutually exclusive. Fully going into the camp of rehabilitation is a slippery slope just as much as going fully into the camp of punishment is. Only care about punishing those, and you will see a full prison and a town without workers and people to live in it. Only care about rehabilitation, and you will see those who need to be punished, and those who might be irredeemable walk free back into town to commit the same crimes they have committed before. I believe that both is needed in order for our criminal system to function properly. Someone can be punished, but what good is keeping them in our prison forever? That is just a drain on our resources, and that is, well, someone's life being thrown away without any course of redemption.
Like, we can exile people too. If they're like, you know, don't want to kill them, but you know they're too shitty to keep around. You just kick them to the road.
All right. All right. I'll ask one more question. For the sake of relevancy. Now, recently we had a number of domestic skirmishes within towns, specifically those that are of the nature of dueling. Now, it is presumptuously consensual by both parties, from my understanding. However, do you believe the current procedures and how we involve ourselves in duels should change? And if so, what do you believe we should direct it more towards? Ms. Layla?
I believe that dueling comes from different cultures within Leafside, as we do allow many people of different backgrounds and such. I do not believe into changing it, for we would take away something that for them may be very close. You know, something that could bring them honor. At least I don't completely understand it, but that's what I heard about. Now, although I do agree that violence is sometimes not the answer, I still believe that we should allow people to duel if it is consensual on both parts, and perhaps we could add a medic on standby or something like that. Then again, I never seen one, so yay.
Master Elijah.
As Layla mentioned, it is not my prerogative to step or stampede over how those of different cultures who come into Leafside choose to figure out their differences. As long as it doesn't impede on the liberties of anyone else in town. Our role as magistrate, if elected, is first and foremost to mediate between two different parties and help them come to a healthy conclusion. Some people believe, whether through honor or tradition or culture, or skill for that matter, that dueling is the best course of action in order to settle the differences. As magistrate, I would do my best to accommodate that, whether it be overseeing the duel or otherwise, and well, in my case, also be there to patch them up when they hurt themselves. But I will reiterate again, as long as they are not hurting anyone else in this town or committing any other crimes, those who mutually consent to dueling, they have no problem in my book.
And Master Blake?
Yeah, sure. Duels are fine. Just keep it out of like anywhere with thoroughfare. Find yourself an adjudicator, set up the rules, and get a medic nearby. And don't kill each other if you don't have to. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, we are definitely over time, so I believe that's going to be the end of this current forum. Thank you all for coming. These are your candidates. Sorry.
This one has a question.
Yes, we can do one more. Yes.
This one wants you to answer this question quickly, with what is in your head.
Okay.
If the silver fish carries 5 gold coins, how far then does the red tree fly?
All right, lightning round. Go, Elijah. 10 seconds on the clock.
This question requires additional information. I would not be able to answer it at this time.
You suffice with that answer?
That's a political answer.
It is an answer.
Okay. Blake,
No, it's a
go.
logical one.
10 seconds on the clock.
12 kilometers.
All right, Layla, 10 seconds on the clock.
I don't think trees fly. I'm not sure they do. I never saw. Maybe they do. I never saw it. But yeah, maybe the fish will be thrown back. Yeah.
Say 5 inches.
All right then.
5 inches.
Oh.
Yeah.
5 inches is all you need. God damn it.
All right. Now we concluded the forum. Okay. Thank you all for coming. These are your 3 candidates. Ballot shall be presented. We will have the results by tomorrow morning or afternoon, I would say. Thank you very much. Monty, do you have additional notes?
Yes, not so much about the magistrate thing, but more so, I was going to call a meeting for the council after, but I'm going to be honest, it's gone way over, and I think we're all tired. I might just leave it for tomorrow.
I got that leaving. Goodbye.
If anyone needs a drink and food after this whole conversation, the tavern is now open, so follow.
I'm gonna do that. I'm sure you can inform him of what's going on with this. But yes, tomorrow we'll be having a council meeting for council members. Don't miss it. We talked about this yesterday.
Sorry.
We just had it
I know.
Honestly, that's all the public speaking I can get for today.
Don't cry.
You are a...
But I think the successfully defeated by Elijah.
I'm sorry to try out. I might honestly take that offer of getting a drink. That's not good things.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Most of my voice is going to shit.
And yes, if I am elected, I'd be happy to have that conversation, as I mentioned on stage.
I wasn't saying for the mayoral election. I
appreciate your confidence.
You get fresh air.
Thank you.
Engage in that one. I hope.
Fresh air?
Yeah. Went just as well. Like the news, so congratulations.
Went well, just a little too long.
Yeah, you'd like to might be resolved. Yeah, I couldn't concentrate. The whole thing should be solved. I'll keep it on.
They seem to be trying to dress the young lady right about now. They ran out of room.
I assumed you have something to do with that, so you might want to be privy.
Yes, we were one of the other ones that gave the money fish. Do you mind coming back to me with the cake? Thank you for being there, by the way.
Yeah, you.
Not the same.
You don't need to stay with me.
Yes, these.
It's whatever you'd want. Tyrion orders me to cook us fresh, free, air, fresh. Especially because Tyrion doesn't want I already have it made, I just need to fit it.
And where's Paul?
Oh no, start this again.
It's fine, I'll take care of myself. I actually eat water. I need
Kind of
water.
good. You did a good job.
I mean,
Thank you.
Anyone outside this conversation very much has now just heard you call Nelly and things like
either way,
Anyway.
wonderful.
You
So,
sucks.
you see these delightful things? I've spread the tongue as well as the mouth. Place your foot.
Did you guys need money?
I need Imani.
Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
I am breathing. I'm breathing too much, maybe. I'm breathing. I'm fine.
You look like you're running a breather. Well,
You did well.
just like use the water on his hand to help cool your
Thank
forehead.
you so much. Oh, thank you for that.
Anytime.
You sure? I mean, it's getting to vent out, so I felt like...
So you did.
We'll do it after the clothing.
Monty
actually
has
might have something for you,
I can agree with that.
Any issue
I don't want to bore you with more sit talk and talk sit. And
Oh, I love
nonsense
sit talk.
stuff.
The only thing is that
Wonderful.
everybody
Are
else
they
is too
comfortable
deep
thus
fried to do a
far?
full-on
I
thing
paid
today,
them.
and
Yeah,
I need to get these two clothing
But I'll
items.
Yes.
finished. Ananda, she's got shoes.
Wait, still raining. Not cool.
suppose we can await Tyrion's meeting. It will be in about an hour. Where do you wish to go, Basil?
I guess we could go to the tavern. I don't want you walking around too much in the training.
Just pull the trigger.
I guess that's kind of like. I was gonna swish and flick, but there's. I can't remember your name. It was like Beef or something.
Effie.
Effie. I was going to swish and flick. I don't know what that means.
Am I in way? Yes, no.
In magical school, they tell me I have to swish and flick, and a lot of the motion comes. It's important
Very
to the
confused.
magic. And then you have to invocate, or what's the right word? Incantation?
Hello.
Incantate?
How are you?
The words.
If you were gonna show something, I guess the path is clear now.
I'm good.
I don't want to blow no one's up. That'd be real bad.
Alright. I guess that's fair.
I'm here, can heal.
Well, think I'll be a little bit more responsible because I'm already making bad impressions all the way across the board.
Okay.
Good on you.
Still raining. It's still raining because they have to be rain, Bonnie. There's allowed to be rain. I'm not gonna.
Good job.
This way. This is way fine. Oh no. Okay. Hi. Oh. Yeah. Sure. Okay. I'm just gonna. Oh. Okay.
Is that a person? What always is. I just saw a shimmer. Someone. Something.
Was it Adam?
No, I don't know. Invisibility is hard to tell. It wasn't Trio.
That might be Otto. He's having a bus congestion right now.
I'd rather not have somebody walking around invisible in the guild hall.
Okay. At the very least.
Jesus. Okay, but did Haddon have a point here that like
briefly speak to.
Trust me, I don't get offended easily.
Well, still, it's a pleasure to meet you, and if you plan on
staying with us Hello.
for a bit, then I hope you enjoy it.
You think I should go try and talk to her, see if she's alright? I saw blood on her hand and I could smell it too.
No.
Might not be
I
bad.
suspect that she's sick.
Layla, I assume?
Wait, Layla?
Ah, she's been coughing all day, but I didn't expect it to be that bad if she's coughing blood.
I could smell it and I saw it on her hand. And she just ran out like a marathon runner.
She didn't
I
put
don't
on
know if I
makeup
should
today.
have
She just
asked her
said
and
she
seen
wanted to
what's
put
wrong,
on the.
but-
It's like, yeah.
We should
I called her
probably go
out.
together.
We should
then.
probably go. Yeah.
If you,
come with you.
I'm not gonna drag you out for this if you don't wanna. But if Layla's coughing up blood, then
We'll follow.
I'd like to check her out.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Knowing our luck, it's probably something serious brought on by stress.
Never actually seen it. I just heard about it.
Never good.
Still sun up? Ugh, I'm surprised.
It's still
Sun's
up,
still
but
up.
it's raining. I can't. I could kind of fly, but it's not easy.
No.
Imagine not.
For Bobby to try, and the
Sorry,
first
I'm
one is
just-
the crab and crab mozzarella-ish garlic bread. That is boiled. The crab is boiled in the amber root. So we boil it in the kit. And then the other one will be a pumpkin matcha. I think we already have have the gauntlets made. I just need to make some adjustments.
Are you okay with me taking your measurements?
Shoulder
I
width
didn't
is
understand
over.
what you meant, but yeah, she came out here somewhere
Is it okay if I show
2
it on
minutes
Insta?
ago. I don't know where she went.
Well, we need to find her.
Basically for something to fix.
Why?
I
Went
need to
towards that way,
just
maybe?
around your
Apparently
waist.
she's coughing up
I
blood.
need to see how big
Whenever
somebody's
you
waist
get
is, you can come back how large the arms are, so the whole thing fits, so that I can make it to the measurement. So it's not too big.
Brain, please.
Welcome back. Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Yes, awful headaches. I'm gonna check in here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes, no.
I see stars. Yeah.
Sound drunk, get water.
I did not have the berry.
The powers that be that you're alright. I saw you spitting up
Yeah,
blood.
of course I'm. What? You saw it? No,
Yes,
no,
of
you're
course, I
lying.
can smell
You're
it clear
lying.
as day.
Oh.
I believe she has internal bleeding.
That's very possible.
Right, she ate glass last night. You're still coughing up the blood.
She ate glass?
I forgot.
Don't question it.
She
I'm
ate
fine.
reinforced glass last night.
Big glass.
Yes, she did.
This is fine. This is fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Don't look at me like that.
She did it because someone
What?
said, I forgot what she did it for, but yeah, her and Sally both.
Better
did
than
into
money.
Reinforced glass.
Damn it.
I'm not gonna yell,
You're not. I mean, okay. I never saw
but
you
I
yell.
am gonna
so
say
maybe-
something. You better be counting your lucky stars. Because that could have killed you.
Yeah, could have.
Okay.
And then she got drunk
Okay.
right
I'm not
afterwards.
joking with
Yeah. No. Alright. I've never seen you be that serious. Fine.
With
Okay.
all due respect, love, it could have punctured something serious, like your heart or your lungs. Could have gone down your intestinal tract, and you don't know what happens when you
How
do
would I
that.
swallow something
Here,
and it
clinic.
reaches my heart? I'm not physician, but do I?
You're
really
coming
need to?
with me.
Okay, what's going on?
I'll prepare table.
Just
Medical
a
emergency, don't
procedure that I need
worry.
to perform. No
This is fine.
crimes.
Okay.
Individual coughing up blood. Just needs
Yes,
to-
don't need magistrate.
Need a
Not
hug,
what I was.
but I'm gonna
okay.
probably. That's fine. No, this
I
is what you want
appreciate
now. This is what I want.
You're right. It
You
is
can
what
come
you want.
with.
This is what
You
you
all
want.
can come
Do
with.
what you want.
There,
However-
I can
Don't worry.
walk. I can walk.
Okay, that's not what I was gonna do.
Come to me. Come with the
What are you
clinic.
gonna do?
We'll
Wanna lick it
discuss
off or
later.
something? Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'll get the door. I'm gonna need you to assist in utilizing magic. We might have to float it back up through her digestive system, back out.
I don't know. Creatures sort of set us on it.
Alright. Effie, I'm gonna see what the new individual Brook is capable of. He claims he can help in some capacity. I'm likely gonna need your magic to assist in guiding the whatever it is carefully back up to the throat where I'll pluck out the shards. We'll need the healing potion to assist with the internal damages that have likely been done to her stomach and internal organs as well as her throat, so...
Okay.
Otherwise, depending on how big the shards are, we might have actually had to go in, cut her open, and take out the pieces one by one. So I'm gonna
Sounds
need your help with this
fun.
What? What did I hear just now?
Nothing.
You're having a seat, and I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna have a seat, and I'm gonna tell you what I just said.
Are you gonna hurt? Is it gonna hurt?
It's not gonna hurt. You're gonna want to sit down. It's not gonna be comfortable.
But it's not gonna be comfortable, so it's gonna hurt.
I never said that, but you are gonna sit down. You're gonna listen to exactly what I'm gonna tell you.
Okay. You're not my mom.
No, but I'm.
You're my mom.
You are gonna listen.
Fine. You're my mom.
Call her mommy. No, no. Oh shit.
Layla.
Okay.
When stuff like this happens, you need to come and let us know. I put my faith in you for a reason, okay? I didn't just do what I did willy-nilly for you. Don't.
I had to prove
Let me finish. This is part of the trusting process. I'm sticking with how I feel about you and how I view you, but please do not shake it. Do not betray that trust, please. Lie down. Wait, Brooke, you mentioned wanting to help, correct? I assume you're proficient in some kind of healing magic or something?
I am. I've been a medic for...
Lie down.
town
Yes,
back
yes.
home for...
Fine, I'll trust you guys. I'll lie down. Give me a moment.
You are going to supplement my assistant here, Effie. What we're going to be doing is we're going
Fine,
to be
I'm laying down. This is...
utilize healing magic on her to take the
I'm gonna
shards
whimper
that are
at you
in her
guys. That's
and
it.
move it back up the body. I will
Gonna
take my
whimper
hand
at you.
back and where her chin
All
open,
of you.
and I'm going to pull them out.
Don't
I
point
will
at me, I'm not
sedate.
pointing
Going
at you.
into serious physical procedures.
What?
Don't argue.
No.
Knock you out. Yes, yes.
Okay.
Honk
Get you
shoe.
on that side.
I'm not arguing. I'm
Mila?
not arguing. I
Excuse
am
me?
complaining. I am whining. It's different. Yes.
Sorry, I had to get down on your level, love.
I'm going to tell you what we're going to
Just try
do.
and relax.
Okay? It's going to be a little uncomfortable.
Short joke. Funny. No.
Effie and
What?
Brooke here are going to be utilizing healing magic, and they're going to be focusing on the shards that are within you. The shards are going to be traveling very carefully.
Oh,
back up.
what? What? Really?
Yep.
Yes. And I'm going to
Is
be
it too late for
plucking
me
them
to
out
like
of your
run
mouth.
out of this place?
Yes, it's too late, because if you do, I'm going to clothesline you back down on this bed.
I probably am gonna pick you up and sit you back down, if I'm being honest with you.
So
Why?
if you'd like,
Moving patient, not good.
we could likely put you under. If you'd like, we need you to be very still. So if you don't feel like you can be very still while awake,
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Is it really that bad?
Do
We
I
don't
need
wanna
to be
go into your
concerned
system.
about why this is a thing in the first place?
No,
We'll dis-
no, you don't.
discuss after.
We're not talking about it.
Healing first. Punishing later.
we'll,
I'll let you
discuss after.
deal with that.
Punishing?
Yes.
And I'll help flush out the blood
Alright.
out of our system.
Yeah.
I'm putting my foot down.
I think
Layla,
that
can
she already
you
had her
stay
punishment
still
of pain.
while awake?
No,
Or
I think you need. No, I need to be asleep. This is something I'm not living through this.
Okay. Effie,
Go on then.
you mentioned sedating.
Okay.
Wait, but how are you gonna do it? Are you gonna like?
Big hammer. No, I'm just kidding. Lay down.
No, back down.
Okay, fine.
Bad joke. But I'm not in a yelling mood.
Listen, I'm gonna warn you, the more you squirm, the more it's gonna hurt and the worse it's gonna get, alright?
Bedside manner, not good.
Okay.
You're in safe hands.
Okay.
They're gonna
Okay,
come over.
okay.
So what's gonna happen is Effie's gonna come over with a concoction. You're gonna drink it.
Can I say my
After-
goodbyes before I like officially
You're not gonna
die or
die.
something?
You're not
Are
gonna
you
die.
sure? Are you
You're
sure?
not- I'm sure. I'm sure.
Okay. Okay.
Alright. I've been doing this for hundreds of years. I have not had a patient die on me.
I've been doing this only once, and I don't like it.
All right, Effie.
What is that?
Goodbye.
This'll.
There we go.
All right, thank you, Effie. I needed that. I needed that. Okay. Brooks, Effie, if I could get you all to be concentrating your magic on her stomach area, and try to be focusing it back up through her throat, and she's gonna like, gently open her mouth. As I see
Batter's
them, I'll
up.
pluck them out. All right.
I'll keep an eye on her temperature as well.
I'm gonna grab a few
There.
forceps.
Nice.
Okay.
Heart rate's okay. Still a little jumpy, but she'll be okay.
All right. After tilting the mouth open,
Fever.
gonna lower the forceps and.
There.
Holy shit!
Hey, that's a big one.
Drop.
Yeah.
Hey,
Big ones first, small ones last. Like barrel of blueberries, shake. Big ones come to top.
And once we get all the glass
That's
out of
no
her, I'll do a gentle flush
It's
out.
okay. They're just, she ate the last
She'll be
one,
alright.
So,
they're getting
out of character,
the
real quick,
rest of it
Kuda, was it like a jar, like a bottle, or?
It was not 20 on indestructible glass.
So it's like, okay, how big are we talking here?
Fucking
I don't know, just I don't know, pieces. Yeah, go.
Last I remember, it was like a wine bottle, I think, last I remember.
Goddamn.
Yeah, it was like
woman.
indestructible.
Okay. So we're just gonna be taking
Sally
out these
did it
shards.
as well, along with her, and
Okay.
they were both.
Let me know when you get them all
a
out.
lot
I'll
from
do
the
a
mouth.
real
I think,
gentle
of
flush of her
course, they
stomach with
swallowed
my
some.
washer, and she'll be as right as rain.
If you do the flushing,
Although-
Effie, could you focus on patching up any of the cuts that have gone through her neck and her stomach through the
I'm
net?
trying.
Alcohol right afterwards, so that burned.
Thank you.
I can kill two birds with one stone. Not literally, but you know what I mean.
Okay,
Both
you're
of
on your own
efforts are
then.
very much appreciated. Ooh.
Don't kill her.
There you go. I'm doing my best.
God damn, woman. Alright, we're almost
I
done.
know, right?
I think.
Almost out. There we go, that's better.
Ooh, my hips. They lie.
Alright.
I thought they don't lie.
Alright, should be one left.
Go ahead and get it.
And, alright.
Alright. Rest easy, love. Just do a little.
Are you gonna yell at
fucking
Sally too, because
glass.
she did it as well, along with
Sally
her.
ate glass too. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Where is
They both did
Now
it
the water
together.
will just go
I
through
don't
her
know.
system
I'm gonna
naturally
try
as
and
if she
find her and
drank
bring her
a
here.
canteen. So I'll just
Yeah,
flush out her system.
the fact that they're both
get rid
alive
of
is
any
a
excess
testament
blood or
to some
bacteria.
trickster god's luck.
She'll be right as rain.
You don't eat glass and
Poor
live.
girl.
So this woman
Yeah.
is.
Reinforced glass, nonetheless.
I don't get it. Okay. I'm gonna get something together to wake her up if you two don't mind keeping on it.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
No, Waterboy has it all.
Keep her nice and cool. Her stress is raising her body temperature something terrible.
Do better.
Poor girl. She'll be better. I think she just needs some well-deserved rest and relaxation. Judging by the bags under her eyes, she hasn't slept good in a while. I don't blame her with all that glass in her system. Good lord.
Alright. Now we're gonna tilt her head up. And inside is gonna be a mix of a stim potion and a healing potion to wake her up.
Hi. Welcome
Layla, it's been
back.
5 years. Welcome to the afterlife.
What do you mean by that? Please. What do you mean?
You're fine,
What?
love. You're fine. You're
Am
fine.
I?
Get in.
You're okay.
Five years? Where's Tom? 5 years? Did he understand.
Yes.
You're
Me.
dating someone?
Oh shit!
Oh.
What? No!
Yes.
I don't believe that.
Beautiful.
Oh,
What?
goodness.
Are you shaming the beautiful creature?
Kisses.
What? I mean,
We're joking. It's been
to be
been only
fair, with a
few
mouth like that, though, okay, you
Hey,
kind of deserve
yo,
it.
Layla, you're gonna put her back under. Just kidding.
Wait, so wait, how many years has it been? 10?
None. It's only been a few minutes. You're fine. We got
few
all the
minutes of
glass out of you, but
non-existence.
you
What?
cannot be
right as
doing
rain.
stupid crap like that.
It wasn't stupid, though. I mean, yes.
You're eating
Adam,
glass,
you have
woman.
to urinate in a few minutes. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly
Woman!
normal.
And you're still healing me, woman!
Yeah, because I care about you and it's my job. I could have just sat there and said, Darwinism. But no.
Well, I care what other people think, and that was my job to eat glass to prove to everyone that I was able to.
You're stupid.
What do you mean it's having
You
adverse
knew.
effects? Gee, glass. The glass is the
What did you
adverse
just
effect,
say?
you goober.
What I'm trying to say is we've been monitoring her since yesterday to make sure
I
that
quit
that
for
bad
today.
thing, 'cause we were
Goodbye.
hoping that it would just happen.
Fuck this shit.
It's been handled. She was coughing up blood.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Cannot be sold here, which includes.
What's going on in there?
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
What?
Just you.
gonna be back here in 2 days.
What?
Oh fuck. Okay, I see.
Scary.
That was brand new. I forgot about. Fuck.
I'm not scary.
Damn it.
Yes, the mirror.
I gotta tell Tyrion. Okay, we gotta. Come on.
Yeah. It's bright.
It's still early, so I kind of have to make it.
It's fine.
You go and run. I'm gonna go find Gwen.
This is kind of a big enough thing that I can't really like stand around all.
Boogie woogie.
I'll rearrange your organs. Not funny. Don't piss off healer. No. Effie is so fucking pissed right now.
Oh no, she broke her. Oh, hold on, she's doing a dance. She's doing the speaking dance. Do it again. Give her a second. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. Did I mishear the blue guy basically telling Effie that she wasn't needed and that he would do double duty and take care of all the healing? Okay.
Here, let me come around.
It might have just been in the confusion she misunderstood, but she's still not happy. Of course, she storms out saying, "I quit for today." Okay. And of course, the VOD's not auto-publishing, so... Fudgesicle. Oh well. I'm still going to take it the way that Effie interpreted it. She was not happy. with that situation. Okay. I appreciate it. I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but just to peace of mind, I guess.
Hello.
Hello.
I just wanted to give a heads up that I'm going to be looking at some housing and I might be giving some tours in a bit. If you're interested.
Sleeping clinic, that is fine.
Alright, if that's fine enough, I just want to make sure that everybody has a place to sleep by winter. Sleep in the
Clinic,
that's
warm.
fine.
Plenty of
It is
beds.
warm. If you change your mind though, hit me up. I'll set you up at the house. But otherwise, if you're fine in the clinic, then you're fine in the clinic.
Okay. Bug check? What the fuck is a bug check?
Effie, have you seen Otto at all?
That one.
That one is Erebos, not
Oh,
Otto.
Did you
not
just
Otto.
ask where Otto is and they've just pointed at
Yes,
me?
they pointed straight at you, thinking you were Otto. Have you seen the man?
Yeah, I
Also-
saw him a bit ago out here. I don't know where he went.
Oh, no wonder.
Dark emo people all look the same. Don't care.
I think it's the coat. Maybe also you have your hair tied back.
I've had this coat since I got here, so Otto can get a new one. Stop being my fucking biggest fan or whatever.
Yes, we're all your biggest fans. Yes, your life is miserable. Wow. Now, when's the last time you saw him?
Like a bit ago over there. I feel like I keep seeing him running in the distance, but I can't fucking tell.
Still can't find Tyrion?
No, I found him like right
Tyrion's
away.
missing too?
He was
Wonderful.
right here.
Huh.
No,
Oh,
he's not.
do you know
okay.
where he is?
I think he's inside. He's gonna call the meeting in like 20 minutes, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I found him immediately as soon as I
Yeah.
to go look for him.
Waiting for Nox to show up.
Yeah, I think he said he would sound the horn.
And
bit sooner rather than later. I feel like
Well, he did say nightfall, and nightfall just so late.
I have two. I didn't do that.
We just having to stare down the sentry on over here? What's going on?
No. Well, half a stare off. One eye on one eye.
What? No, I don't need a lantern.
Dark and brooding. Dark and brooding wants to be in dark. I'm not wrong. No.
You are wrong. I'm not dark and brooding and sitting in the dark. I am
Dark
sitting
and-
in the dark,
Mm.
and I'm not brooding.
Dark and complaining.
Here.
Are you okay?
Maybe try be nice.
Just waiting.
Is this for the meeting with the,
Yeah.
wherever they're going? Okay, well, I also want to be here, but...
Oh, you're gonna be there? It's like in 15 minutes.
Well, I'd like to help with
And you'll
medical
find it
stuff.
quite familiar, so...
Oh?
You were there the last time we hunted this monster, so...
Oh. Okay, maybe I should go find Vitos.
I guess the more people the better, because it didn't go so well last time, even with how many people we had.
Speaking of Vitos... Oh, yes.
Are you alright?
I am. I was hoping to help out
Jasmine or Amelia in there?
Not that I noticed. I haven't seen them out here, so it might be worth checking.
Okay, if you see them, could you please tell them to come to the town square to meet Otto and I?
Yes.
If they're not busy, thank you very much. If you ever see them,
Of
I'm so
course.
sorry. I'm looking
You're
for
fine.
them. Hello.
Still looking for Eris.
I'm sorry you haven't been able to find him yet.
I'm
I
waiting
have
for
a
the
question,
meeting.
though. Did you hear about the posting for... You're waiting for the meeting. Some sort of...
Oh, right. When is that? Oh, right, there was a meeting.
But it should be in like 15 minutes.
I wanted to know if you wanted to go to it with me. Understood. I was thinking about going.
I'm waiting.
We could use heal points, so yeah. Okay, we can go together.
Sure. Okay. Well, it's not for a while, but... Well, 15. I haven't seen them either. What are... Do they do tailoring, you said?
Well, I don't know if they do tailoring. I just know they're at the tailor shop. So I thought I'd go there. I'll just have to look around and see.
They could be in the tavern.
I literally just saw Otto, but she went inside, so...
Interesting to remember which button does what.
Good evening.
Hello.
No one's here working on it. You don't need the forge open. Bad and cold.
Well, the meeting's happening soon, so just in general, I just need to find them.
Oh, I don't want to be around those spirits because they could go inside of us.
Well, that was something.
Greetings, Effie.
Hello. How feel?
Hello.
I'm fine.
Okay. Want to talk?
Huh?
Want to talk?
Hey, I'm sorry. Jello creature. I thought you said, yeah, you wanted to talk to me, right? Hi,
Yes,
Phoenix.
come follow me, dear.
Greetings, little lamb.
She's gonna
Okay, follow
speak
you.
to
Fine.
that creature, and then afterward.
If you need any help, go to the tavern. There are good people there.
I don't think we should just leave them here on their own, though. I think
Let's
we
go
need
back to the
someone
tavern and drop
look
them off.
after them. Yes. I'll leave this here. Oh, hello.
Still drunk? Yes, no.
Pew Pew here has had a lot of water and has eaten some, but they still seem to be a little intoxicated. I think. We do need to attend a meeting. With
Try
Tyrion.
apothecary, maybe. No cure for drunk or hangover.
We do need someone to look after him, though.
I've had the berry before. Not drunk. I
Not
see.
drunk. Okay.
Not infection.
Or sick.
No green one.
Would you be willing to look after them?
No, not daycare or night care. But if sick, can look. But if just drunk, nothing can do. Maybe Blue Boy can flush tummy.
Oh, maybe.
Hey, Effie.
I'm not happy.
What's up,
First
Effie?
you knew.
It's
In
been
his-
a known thing for the last night. We've been keeping Layla under surveillance for the past, everything seemed
Hand
fine.
covered
and
in
from the looks of
blood.
it, things seemed.
Okay.
That occurred.
Got
very-
worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
Second.
the way I'm
doing-
understanding it. Oh yeah, go ahead.
You first.
The way I'm understanding about that bloody hand situation, that literally just happened. Like, that was the first case of it actually happening was there. And I was with Layla all morning and she exhibited no signs of any problems.
Okay.
So
We were
when we
hoping
heard
that
that she
all the
ate
shards
glass,
would be
that was
passed.
literally... Yeah.
Mhm.
When we heard that she ate
Me and
glass, that was the
Elijah
first I had
overlooked
actually
both
heard of
Sally
it.
and Layla.
Okay. Second, new healer should not tell other healer to stop. Even if
Yeah,
they think they can do it all. Do better than one.
I was indeed trying to include... Yeah, I was trying to include you both. I was surprised to hear that, and I will have a word with him.
Okay.
He does seem capable, which is the good part. However, I will not tolerate that. So I will have a word with him. I'm sorry, Effie.
Speaks like can fix everything.
He certainly
Okay.
does put his years in front, which I don't doubt if he does have experience. However, like you said,
Ooh, I'm
it's our
100 years
clinic,
old.
and
Big deal.
yeah, exactly. So I'll have a word with him. A new gentleman who arrived in the town named Brooke. A big blue looking, looks like they wear a white mask on their face. You'll know them when you see them.
Yes. Hard to miss.
I'll have a word with them.
Okay.
They do seem like they can help, but I will make sure that they know that if I ask as head of the clinic for you and them to be there to assist, there's a reason. So, thank you.
Tried to talk, but too busy. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's someone else that's gonna enjoy it. Oh, I'm gonna go do some work. I paid for a new mattress, so Trio won't kill me now. So that's good. I might be back out later.
Yes, the red and black moth was the one that just walked by with the black thing, but she's not going to go up to them with the scary thing following. Let's get fancy. Just gonna go ahead and lean that right up against there. I don't know if it's gonna sync well or not. I'm happy to see Hamsky in here. Very happy. I am doing well. Since I'm not near someone right now. Wait. Hello? Yes.
Okay. So, are you familiar with the injury that is currently plaguing Phoenix?
Maybe. Many injuries, some old, some new.
What I'm going to be referring to is an old one on his arm.
Yes, I believe so.
I would like to try to find a way to help alleviate the pain that he's currently going through with it. It might take a combined effort between me, you, Elijah, and Amaris, all in total, try to figure out ways.
Okay. If this is what
gonna
he
be something
wants.
That will be... He's not going to stop us. I've already pitched the idea to him.
Does he want this?
He didn't say no.
Okay.
What?
I will help.
Thank you. It won't be something we start tonight. It'll probably be something within the next few days.
Okay.
Has to do with magic.
'Cause I still have yet to actually talk about the other two. Actually, right there's Amaris.
Gonna have to wait because there's some shit going down.
Am I gonna have to turn around and go back inside?
Okay.
No.
I heard there's a Mars.
Simple ask. Come here.
Oh no, nothing bad. Yeah, simple ask.
Is that the
Want to help Phoenix?
What's going on?
Okay, well, yeah. So, during the siege, Phoenix got injured on his arm, like a bad injury.
Okay.
It still plagues him. He's somewhat still has the pain and whatnot. There's been he's had some medicine to help alleviate it, but not fully. I've already pitched the idea to him. I've also pitched the idea to Effie. I'm going to be pitching it to you, and I need to pitch it to Elijah as well.
Pronoun.
But trying to find a way to combine all of our heads together and find a way to come up with an ointment, some type of way to help
might
his
need to
arm
be a
heal completely.
procedure done.
Yes, permanent
it could
injury.
Be improperly heal.
Permanent injury.
I see.
Could nerve block. But
Possibly.
permanent solution. Dangerous. No more feel.
I was unaware of that part. Thank you. Nerve block is possible, like Effie said, to stop it, but
Existing injuries combined with new one, compounding.
certainly. We could sit down with him and ask him. If we can come up with some solution to, like you mentioned, some kind of herbal remedy or something we could apply to the injury itself to help soothe it, we could go with that. But worst case, if we gotta go with that other option, we could sit down with him and see if we can get his approval on it.
Want his yes or no?
Hello there, Snowbell. Yeah.
Hi.
What's up,
Pros and cons.
I found a book on healing magic that I can read to prepare for Basil.
Oh God, I'm so tired. I swear to God, I thought I heard you say you found a rock and you read it on healing. I was like, what are you doing, dear?
People write on tablets.
Yes,
A
This
rock
is
on
feasible.
healing? Oh, that's...
Well, yes, but I don't actually think I've seen any of those around here specifically.
Not in hundreds of
fair.
years.
That would be interesting.
If you see Triel, tell her I'm totally, absolutely in her house. I'm gonna see if I find her though.
Okay.
Alright.
Snowbell is in your walls. Got it. Sorry.
The person that may end up finding one of these tablets is Tom, but he hasn't been here for a while.
That's a good point. I haven't actually seen...
Maybe
Oh, that's
tablets
probably the
in
hunt.
library.
Possibly. What was that horn for?
There's likely going to be a hunt
meeting.
for some kind of dubious creature out there.
If
I'm
you're
not
gonna
sure
be
if
going in
that's
there, just let them know I'll most likely offer my aid.
Should come
I'm
to
not
meeting
gonna go
then.
to the meeting.
Oh.
I have something else that's been planned.
Okay.
Do
We're
your
gonna
thing.
make sure I have healer.
Yep, I'll
Don't worry
probably
about
go
it.
as well. Haven't suited up in a while, so it'd be kind of fun.
Okay.
You guys hear about the monster murdering meeting? It's where, you know, you know how I'm a monster and
Right.
everything like that? By definition, I am a literal monster.
I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. Is that medical? Is that a medical
Don't
term?
be so harsh on yourself.
Is it?
Just deformed,
Hold on, I'm doing.
not
I'm
monster.
bouncing. Hold on, I had an aneurysm. Did you know that my lip?
It's not over yet.
Nice, Gus. Flying
Yes, yeah, understood. You have the key, just opens the door, just make sure if you're going to stay in there, you know, lock the door, of course, and you're free to use the blankets and pillows to read.
No, it didn't, because it was Nishka's plans that she had been working on for months.
Holy shit.
So
There was a lot more to it than that, yeah.
there was a lot more to it. But you didn't want to help at the time, so...
Yeah.
Where's Tyrion at?
Probably
ready.
You might be filtering out people that want to be a part of this meeting or do not. The horn tends to call everyone in town.
Yeah, someone needed to do it.
Yeah.
Horns today. Very horny day.
That's only been two.
Wait.
What?
You just said like two things in the last like 10 minutes that are just ridiculous.
I mean, is he wrong?
He also. No, it wasn't
Mm,
you. It was
innuendo.
What did I say?
You said
Is all the
Phyllis
magistrates
stunk
going to
or
make
something.
an innuendo
Damn,
today? Is that
that's
the thing? We're waiting for Layla's?
misinterpreted. Whoa.
What
Oh,
the
that's right, he doesn't
fuck
understand
is
innuendo.
Nico wearing?
And I'm gonna give him like another minute, and if he's
I
not
love
back,
it.
then we'll just start.
I mean, give it time. I'm sure he's gathering people outside. We can entertain ourselves. A little bit.
Alright.
I'll double check.
Who is spearheading this mission?
Song and dance,
Sure,
maybe
let's make it rock,
jokes.
paper, scissors. All right. Rock.
Ooh, it's a party.
I'm sure we'll find that out when...
My eyes are closed and realize.
So, I'm going to assume that this spiritual possession was consensual.
Oh, so
Correct.
Try it again.
What?
Wonderful. Then okay.
Paper, two, three, shoot.
Really? Another one? Damn it.
Alright, let's try it again.
I'm missing
Not
dreams.
nice. Whether or not,
Two,
you know, hold on. Let me whisper to you.
He owes me tonight.
Jasmine's assistance in this endeavor is not necessarily needed. I can summon
All right, let's try it again.
I am
All right.
magically proficient enough to do so.
1, 2, 3, shoot. Fuck's sake.
Who's coming?
I'm not
Okay.
cheating.
I guess you're not winning either. Okay, well, still.
Isn't pissing her off.
Jasmine's already had a busy day.
Is Tyrion back? No.
He's coming.
All
At
right.
least that's what Ava said.
First light. If she agrees, if she doesn't, then we leave her alone.
So while we wait, I'd like to bring up a
There
very
he
important
is.
topic. Damn it.
Trying to assemble people.
All right.
Like herding cats.
Pretty
Yeah.
sure cats are more convenient.
Alright, everyone hear me okay?
How much you insult people in this room.
You're good.
Yes.
Yeah, fine.
Still on the front row.
Wonderful. Okay, so this is not your run-of-the-mill monster hunt, as I'm sure most of you have gathered by now. For those who are new and are not up to speed on this, I am afflicted with lycanthropy. Lycanthropy is caused through a contract with a spirit, one that is very powerful, very dangerous, and very evil. We've been trying to deal with this for a long time with little answers and little headway.
Don't step on.
But as of recently, we have been given reason to believe that we have a chance to beat this spirit. Now, before we can do any of this, we need to acquire spirit varnish. This substance is very hard to get and very illegal. If any of you have a problem with that, if it goes against your morals, step out of this room. Yes,
For
Ada?
context,
The most diplomatic way.
Are you
possession
talking
of
about
spirit conscience
gallows?
is a punishable by death or life imprisonment. In some cases.
Apologies. Say again, Otto?
Are you talking about gallows?
Yes, I am talking about Seraph Gallo.
The big bitch
Oh, thank you. Goodbye.
Should I be concerned about this?
Understood.
Aldrin?
Why is spirit tarnish illegal?
But I'm not an idiot.
I think
It's
Jasmine
a
would be
controlled
best equipped to answer
substance
that.
by the government.
No. There was more to
Hmm.
that. Which is why you have a full
In short, spirits are considered a pretty important part of the world and magic at large, and spirit varnish is extremely effective at hurting and killing spirits.
You and then I have a point to make. Ruby first.
Question becomes, why are we needing to get rid of this specific spirit? If I'm going to be doing an illegal means, I need a good why.
That's fair. I can
Because
provide that
I am
shortly.
going to die, and that spirit is going to keep killing people.
Furthermore, Gallo has a vested interest in this town. This is not the first time that we have tussled with this spirit.
And we left an impression for the ongoing safety of the town and for the countryside, in which Gallo still remains as a result of us failing to capture him the first time. I believe that it is our duty to right that wrong. This is not only about keeping us safe, but keeping the people around us safe as well. Delilah.
Delilah.
Does this Gallos have allies that would come to his aid that we would need to fend off?
Likely not. He's a stubborn, sadistic, prideful spirit. Yes.
If I may, maybe I could help as a water spirit. You know,
Well.
to provide aid and healing and what have you, and who knows another spirit better than a fellow spirit, right?
From what I understand, Gallo doesn't have much interest in other spirits, but if you're willing to risk your own life for this, then that's fine. I do want to make that part very... It won't be. But I do want to make that part very clear. Gallo is ancient and powerful. He is deadly, and he enjoys seeing others suffer.
Apex of the superior spirits, basically.
This is not something that we ask of the town.
How long did your fight last? Bunch you.
To
Easily
put that
20
into
minutes.
perspective, almost on
And during
par
that
with
time,
a
it ran
DA
amok through what
15.
was then the guild hall, tore the whole place apart, battered all of us, and put a hole straight through my chest. I'm lucky to be alive.
Gallows, swung me around and nearly shattered my whole body.
Interesting.
I'm amazed I'm still walking after that.
Broke your spine like a
Blake.
toothpick.
Are we trying to like banish him, or are we gonna try to like kill him?
What we are trying to do is something that is very crazy. We found an old text from some studies that were of an occult nature of the idea that one could take over a spirit to effectively erase that spirit and replace its soul with your own.
Oh, no, it's not that, it's just...
So,
You're doing what now?
Scared of
And who is getting control of this incredibly powerful eminent spirit?
I am.
I'm assuming the thing got bigger again. Wonderful.
To effectively summarize what is being asked here, we are asking for adventurers and individuals with a myriad of skills, fighting, healing, and other esoteric means, to go and challenge this greater spirit, superior spirit, rather.
You don't need to
goal-
kill it, you need to weaken it.
Exactly. Frankly, I think
And
killing
then
it
you will
is
kill it.
borderline impossible.
You wish to replace its soul. What happens to its soul?
Gone.
Dead.
Like I said, none of you have to kill it.
It doesn't have to be us. Not directly. But its death will be on our hands.
Phoenix.
Correct. This is a creature that only exists to cause pain and suffering upon others, and relishes in the fact. Not only would we be us protecting the town, but we would be doing the world at large a favor by ridding it of it.
Yes.
And what
I
certainty do we
understand.
have that you will not be better? With all due respect.
Valid question.
One, from what I understand, a mortal body cannot hold the same amount of power that a spirit like that can, which means most of the magic will leave my body. I'm not going to suddenly become a superior spirit. Two, I have no interest in killing people. I don't take joy in it. I don't think that anyone deserves to lose their life.
Were you a pirate?
Yes, I
I mean,
was.
pot made kettle and all that, but
Frey, you've had your hand up for a while.
What will happen to you in total?
That was my question.
Will you be okay?
In the best case scenario, I will be fine. In the worst case scenario, according to the research that Jasmine has done for me, something called soul scarring can occur. Losing parts of yourself as the souls are sort of in conflict with each other, if I'm correct in that, Jasmine?
Correct.
This could manifest in physical traits or losses of things like memories or other such oddities. In the best case, I'll be fine and it will go smoothly. Yes, Ruby?
And what's the plan if it fails? You're not able to do this. We don't weaken it enough. We're put down. What is the plan then? I want to think about all possibilities as much as I would love to be hopeful that this will succeed.
If I may tell you. That is highly contingent on the task force that we assemble here today. The roles of each person going into this conflict are going to be determined by who wishes to engage with it. And, as has been noted, this is not something I ask of anybody lightly. I would not fault anybody in this room for not wanting to take on this endeavor, but I believe that it is an endeavor that needs to be taken on. Best case scenario, if it is required, a vanguard of our heaviest hitters will hold the line, while the remainder, the healers and those with more fragile constitutions, would make their way back to Leafside. Make no mistake, we have no intention of bringing the fight to this town. Not like last time.
it's a wolf. It hunts.
Now,
Poking the bear.
in my case, if we fail, that means my death. If we try nothing, or wait too long, that also means my death. There is no situation where I get out of this if we fail. I face the same exact risk that all of you do.
As it currently stands, before I answer your question, Amelia, or get your question, our plan going into this endeavor will be highly contingent on, again, who decides to join us. I have a few ideas for tactics, and Talia will be an invaluable source on how we are going to be fighting this entity. But the fact remains we're going to have to play to the strengths of the group.
Now, there is some good news in all of this. We have good reason to believe that the spirit is significantly weakened, and thus we want to strike while the iron is hot. Sereth Gallo gains power by making the contract to bestow lycanthropy upon others. In this contract, he gains power through the ritual sacrifice of other people, the consumption of their hearts, by the lycanthropes under the full moon. This power goes to Gallo, he gives a fraction of his power back to the lycanthrope. The problem is, he's been doing this for a long time, but that power seems to take quite a long time to stockpile. The first time Gallo appeared, he performed a feat that some would call divine, godly. I was told that he made people see things that weren't real, that it was like reality bent around them. That was when he tried to take me the first time. We then were able to renegotiate a new contract for me, but one that we have made no progress in and isn't reliable. The second time Gallo appeared was when he was forcibly summoned by a group of people who wished to try and kill him. During that, once again, he expended a large amount of his power. to combat an entire group of people using weapons coated in spirit varnish, as well as enchanted with light magic. While this fight didn't turn out great for those involved, it seems that it did have an effect. For those of you who have been around long enough, you will note that my eye used to have a black sclera and a different color to it. More of a glowing, odd green to it. The green eye has always been the physical mark of his contract upon my body. It's not my natural eye color. Ever since that fight, the dark eye had gone away. That eye usually marked him listening and watching through me. I don't think he has the capacity to do that anymore. And he probably knows that. On top of that, we've noticed another change in my eye as of recent, with it occasionally turning red rather than green. While I don't know the exact reasoning behind this, I would take it as a sign that I may have the potential to outwill him. Which means, if we can weaken him, I believe that we can, in fact, win this.
Amelia?
To comment on Delilah's question on potential allies, we can't rule out possible lycanthropes that we would be fighting.
Correct.
I'm not going to say that I know Gallo specifically, but spirit contracts can likely pull other people to fight for him.
Indeed. We might not be fighting only him, but some heavy hitters as well, depending on how many hearts they've consumed.
At least we can say we've already fought quite a few lycanthropes, so...
Depends on how seriously he takes you as a threat.
I'll come with you to train.
There are many people within town who have silver weapons from the siege from Elk when he used lycanthropes against us. For those who are unaware, a silver weapon will take down a lycanthrope very easily. Their wounds do not heal like they would normally, and they will bleed out.
We
You
are
were
a
saying?
first
Speak to the
beast,
necessity.
so I expect he will be taking us very seriously.
Indeed. To speak to the spirit varnish situation, in my position as captain as such, in endorsing this endeavor. This is not a decision that I make lightly. And, considering that I'm making this declaration in front of all of you, I'm frankly admitting to committing a crime within the Dracaean Empire by even endorsing it. However, this is something that I believe needs to be done. And the nature of the banning of spirit varnish is such that spirits that would be helpful in the natural order is not disturbed. Take it from somebody who's seen this monster up close. This is something that needs to be put down. If you do not have another means to fight it and you intend to join us, that means you will likely need to use this implement yourself. Again, in addition to the risk, we are asking a lot of you in engaging in this activity. Under my purview, none of you will receive any sort of legal repercussions as a result of using this item during this endeavor. If it's found to be used otherwise outside of this in this mission, that's another story entirely. This is one situation where I am willing to step outside of the law to make sure that this gets
Ruby?
done.
How long do we have until you want to do this? How much time?
That depends on when we are able to get the spirit varnish. Which hopefully will be soon. I imagine getting it will require its own excursion. Whether any of you decide to go on that is up to you.
I have a contact who's looking into locating some at the moment.
That's good. You're aware of how Otto and I got it last time, are you?
Frankly, no.
Well, hopefully you have a good idea on how to get it, because I don't think you'd like it.
I have somebody who's very reliable when it comes to these things.
Is Spirit Varnish needed to kill? Or is defense an option without it?
If you are absolutely against using Spirit Varnish, spirits, as we know, can still be damaged by magic, but you will be limited to either enchanted weapons or magical attacks. And mana can run out. That is up to you. Now, whether any of you think I deserve to live or die doesn't really matter here. This is about taking out an entity that would see every mortal being on this planet destroyed if it could.
Blake? Let's say we do succeed. You take on this thing's power all for yourself or whatever. What happens to every other lycanthrope?
I'm not sure.
Right.
I'd assume the contract would become null considering that the spirit who made it is no longer in existence. But I can't say for sure.
Is there any precedent to this? It's been done before? Any books, texts, or tomes, or whatever?
Like I said, we were working off of the research notes of a cult that endeavored to reach immortality, as well as the research that Jasmine, our resident expert on spirits, had provided. After researching more into that text. As far as I'm aware, they're still around today, just not as prominent.
Right.
Their original research goes back to research of ancient dragonkin scholars.
So how do we know that this ritual, whatever you have, isn't just a whole bunch of hooey?
Because the same source that is seeking to require the spirit varnish for us has good reason to believe that it's possible.
And who is this source? You're asking a lot of us to stake on some unknown and some ancient texts from a cult that seems to have failed at some point.
Yulin.
Yulin, right. Shady guy. Alright, sure.
A shady guy that has gone to bat for this town on more than one occasion, and has frankly saved probably all of our lives during the siege with his efforts.
On top of that, I would also like to mention, while it is not much to go off of, after I had discovered the text and started speaking about it with Ophelia, my eye, which was red at the time, immediately switched back to green, which I took as a sign that the spirit does not like that I have that information.
When your eyes
Long and
green,
short
is he
of it.
listening?
When the sclera is black and my eyes are glowing green, yes, he's listening. At least to everything around.
Right. As long as he doesn't know about this meeting, because if he does, then he's gonna attack preemptive strike.
From what I can tell, he can only observe bits and pieces of what I think about right now.
Look, any and all of this is a risk. And I do not ask this be undertaken lightly, as I have said. But I believe we've about shared everything that we have so far, barring composition of who's going to be going, and discussing tactics in that case. So, Talia, at this point, I think we would ask who would be joining us in this endeavor.
if you're willing to potentially put your life on the line for this town and the greater Nockmar Canyon region, potentially all of Erin, please step over there. If you're not willing to, there's no shame in that, and you can leave this meeting.
What the hell?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Pardon me.
80% of these people didn't even see Gallus in his fight. And they don't know what they're getting into.
Oh, he's right.
I don't
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be terrible.
Where my love goes, I go.
At least we have some people who fought him. Maybe not some.
You are certain he will attack again if we do not stand.
That's the thing. He's been around for
As
how many
I
years?
said, Gallo is a thousands years old spirit who has a particular issue with mortals. He is a sadist, he is a killer.
And in particular us, considering the nature of the contract and the fact that some of us were part of the group that pulled him out of his box in the first place. You can bet he has special interest in us. And therefore
Yes.
this town.
Gallo is a overly stubborn spirit. You can be sure that he will not take that laying down. Thank you all for agreeing to step into this. If at any point any of you decide to step away, that's fine. I don't expect you to stay. We'll work
Thank
with
you all.
what we have.
I'll come to each of you at some point in regards to tactics and figuring out where we're going to be moving forward with this. In the meantime, we'll see about gathering that spirit of honor.
Now, if there do happen to be lycanthropes on the battlefield, I can at least give upfront information with that Phoenix can confirm, given his profession. Lycanthropes are weak to fire, so long as they are the type that have fur. There are some cases, such as were-sharks or were-crocodiles, that do not have fur and thus are not weak to it. But most are. As we mentioned already, silver is a very surefire way to kill them, particularly silver that can penetrate them. It's not going to work as well as if it's a blunt weapon. Something that cuts and stabs is what you're looking for.
A blade like this.
An axe would work too. Anything that can get through the skin.
Unless you have a
On top of that,
I can forge more silver blades as long as I have the metal available.
On top of that, lycanthropes also cannot stand the smell of wolfsbane. It works as a bit of a warding agent, but it won't work forever.
This big bad boss guy not like it either.
He is not a lycanthrope. He is what created lycanthropes. Do not assume he has the same weaknesses, because we cannot confirm that.
It'd be odd if they all have that same trait and he doesn't.
I can also confirm that there was several people that had silver weapons during our engagement with Gallos. The weapon itself did not have any adverse effects to it. It was only the weapons that were either imbued with magic, light, or the varnish itself that actually drew blood and actually saw wounds.
The reason that silver works so well against lycanthropes is because silver has the same alchemical properties as believed to be in the moon. The moon is required for a lycanthrope's transformation, once transformed, lycanthropes are subject to a higher rate of regeneration to injury.
But Gallows
It's
does not
believed
need to
that
transform.
plunging- Exactly. It's believed that when Silver is plunged into a werewolf or any other lycanthrope, that it disrupts this regeneration because of it having the same properties of that which is required for their transformation. But as Cauldron said, Gallows is not a lycanthrope. He doesn't need to transform. He just is what he is.
This thing did nearly kill a bunch of us, including myself and Lila.
Yes?
They have a question over there. It's pointing.
Oh, I thought their hand was up.
Is anyone else able to currently imbue weapons with light magic?
Oh, that is actually a good point. Dark
Is
magic
there any way
probably
you could
won't
teach
be
it?
that effective on him. He is a dark affinity spirit, so he'll probably be mostly resistant to it. It'll still hurt, but just not as bad as something else would.
I plan to claw the hell out
Maybe
of
we get Vincent to help us. Maybe.
I wonder if they can, if we can teach it in time.
Any help we can get would be good.
I know the rune. That's how I do it.
And I'd like to see if I can break a few of these bones I need to know.
Every volunteers, and I'm sure it's going to take time to fix. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of us have had a long day with multiple meetings.
Well, I can help
It's
at least
going to
charge
take quite
those.
a bit of
I'm
time
able
to
to just
sort out the
continually do it.
sort out the tactics. We'll probably have to organize this over the next couple of days and see about when we can get the varnish. So, for now, I'd like to go down the line and thank each of you personally, and then you can be dismissed.
Woefully lacking in the silver department.
I'm assuming you're too tired for tonight.
Is there any potential?
Who was the person who asked about imbuing weapons with light magic?
Thank you.
I found out recently that I have a light affinity.
You can,
could
if you
someone
want to.
teach it.
That is up to you. That's all we can wait for tomorrow.
What's up? Are you okay if I go? With legal issues.
You were going to.
Happy I can help
Not
save
exactly the
yours.
most exciting thing in the world.
Yeah, I was there to fight it last time,
I've never
so
used magic before, so I can't say how
Not bad.
yeah, this
I
thing
don't
is.
know how I'd be able to pick it up.
Otto may have been very brash with his words, but this thing was nasty. This thing nearly killed myself and
I'm
Violet too.
Ava, just so you know.
Understood.
Lens.
Nice to meet you.
Having the healing is
Healing and light affinity, I can help.
Or you got it shorter.
What do you think?
Everything is appreciated. We're gonna do everything we can get if I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't want to try to oversell it, but from the fight that we had last time, it was something like the end of when we were dealing with help.
Everybody else including
Just that level of just
and to be fair,
awful brutality, and it wiped the floor with us. And by the time it was done, it just went on its own
I'm not even
terms.
sure if you understand.
I'll
what you're
avoid
getting into,
hammers.
the town hasn't exactly been kind to you.
I'm sorry, weren't you on the ground at the end of that fight while I was one of the few people walking?
I hope it is. Give me something.
Damn.
Got him, Snobby.
Arrogant.
Whoever that is.
I'm probably not going to be any help combat-wise, but if any of you get injured, I'm here to help.
Any help's appreciated, whether you're fighting or running injured people out of there. Thank you.
That's the hope.
We'll talk.
He has a good understanding. He has good
You're gonna do what you've always done.
We've
Save
come this far,
people.
haven't we?
him. You're more than welcome.
Yeah.
You have a home now.
It's
Look
time to
into
save
some
them.
silver bullets.
Will do.
People that care about you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Every healer we get is a buff.
Thank you.
And light
benefit,
affinity
really.
can
Oh, even better.
sneak. Maybe offense. Not likely.
Thank you. You're new here. Extremely new. Joining in for something like this is way above your pay grade.
We could join us.
So I appreciate it.
Oh.
This is gonna be my new home. I wanted to at least
You're like,
stand.
fuck if you just like go back to your room.
Oh. Watch the sword. Okay.
All the more reason to provide help.
We've talked for the first time today, and you are
It's
throwing
late.
your life
Don't know
away
if we
for me
should
to
check
try.
on friends or not.
I told tell.
Yeah, I should go check on her. Make sure she's okay.
It's the honest truth.
I'll try to live up to that.
Sparring.
Eva?
Well, speaking
I
of
knew
my
you were gonna be in it
friends,
all along, but
Oh, right. I'm
Still,
sorry.
thank you.
My bad. I'm sorry. I had. Yes, we can do
Tyrion
that.
out of trouble.
I'm so sorry.
okay. Maybe later, check your friend first. Many people
Okay.
around.
Pull this off, and you'll have a hell of a monster hunting
True.
story to tell.
I'll see you
Better
later.
than any werewolf you may have taken down.
That's the plan.
Let's hope for it. Live to tell the story, buddy.
Yeah. Whatever you want to help out in, Effie, whether it's the first part or just the fighting or whatever, you have my blessing. I can't promise what we can do if push comes to shove, but I'm not gonna completely sit here and act like I was completely in the right by using it when we first fought it. So
Better than burning town. People die screaming. No.
people die screaming.
No.
Okay. No.
Is the furnace downstairs in the guild hall still active?
Oh, my bugging.
Always have been.
I understand all too well.
Thanks for the help.
Perhaps I can turn it into a makeshift forge. Here are the tools.
It was the most anxiety
Oh,
inducing
they're all in this bag
few
here.
minutes of my life. I didn't want to fucking drop him.
However, your ways of getting them to the different
Ancient he
continents
was.
I just went and
getting
sat
them
in
to-
front of them and
He's
it's just
back
like,
with the body.
it's crazy to think how big they were.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Like,
I'm tall, but like
my body.
It does request replies from them if they're bringing
I
items.
don't think Effie's gonna be checking out the family today. Especially how close to midnight it is. The fact that it's fucking dark.
You know what? I want to sign up too, but I'm scared of dying. So maybe I shouldn't.
There's nothing wrong with being
Well,
scared.
Check tomorrow morning. It's late, too many people around.
Yeah, it does seem like a lot of people.
Hopefully they can wait.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and sorry again for misunderstood.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. Lots happened today. It was a good day.